Hey everybody, we're back after an extended time off. So thanks for hanging in there. I know it was tough to get through, but fortunately we did have some things happen this week that maybe lifted your spirits a little bit. Hopefully, uh, yeah. But if you didn't catch last week's episode, and you may not have because I didn't get it uploaded to YouTube until today because I'm a slacker. Uh, it was our first episode of Scion, which is the new game that is filling in our space in between D&D, and it's a modern game, so that's why we're all wearing cool modern clothes, even Bogey, um, who is the coolest. But last week we met up where we found out we were mostly strangers, not quite all strangers. Bogey and Sylvia knew each other a little bit. But we met up at Jill's pool hall and found out that we had been brought together for a purpose, and we had to go find this brooch, this rare brooch. But the guy Bill who hired us to do it didn't really have much information about how we were going to do that, and so we had to venture out into the city and do some questionable things to get on the track of this brooch. We ended up at the Zawa Mart, where things went very smoothly and we got lots of information. But we're on the right track, we think. And so at the end of last time, we left off with a plot to get further along towards finding this thing. Carter is up to something using his skills, and I'm using my skill. We're all using our skills to try and figure out what's going on. So we are hot on the trail of this item.
Cool. There we go. All right. So yeah, it was evening when we last left off. Carter had kind of gone off on his own to stake out the store. As I recall, waiting for people to leave. Everybody else had walked across the street and had a conversation there, I think.
Yeah, just on the street.
I mean,
yeah,
that's what we do, right?
Yeah.
That is what it is. But it was quiet enough, nobody was around. None of you were shouting. It was fine. But having a conversation about what to do next, which I think kind of left off with trying to figure out where he lives and trying to figure it out from there. Whether that is bugging the place or getting into his house and sifting through things, whatever it is you all want to try to do. So what is the current plan? I know Carter is waiting.
Well, I was going to try to get back to
So I'm basically... Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I was going to try to get back to a machine that I can use that's more powerful than my phone, to try and find out if I could track down some records about either the store or the house that we think is his, which is the 1P awnings that was close to this store that we are speculating might be his house, and see if I could find deed information or anything like that to verify that Philip Awnings, the guy we met, is the owner of one or both of these places, and then go from there.
Okay, that sounds good. I mean, you have to get back to wherever that is. I don't know if that's your apartment or if you stash computers around the town, that'd be great. Wherever you live,
Yeah.
domicile.
Yep.
Okay, that sounds good. What is everybody else doing or thinking or planning?
So, I was thinking about seeing if we want to go just take a drive past the place and check it out.
Do a drive by, but not
the residents. Yeah. So, if anybody wants to join me.
Bogey and Dash.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So Quinn, are you going to go with them, or are you going to still head back to your place and go do some computer recording?
I mean, if you don't think you'll need me, I might head back and see what I can find, but give me a call if you need my help. Unless you want me to come with you, I can.
I mean, I don't think we're planning on doing anything. Just wanted to see what the see what kind of house the guy lives in,
All right.
neighborhood it is.
Well, call me if you need me then. Otherwise, I'm gonna go see if I can dig up anything else on
You
the
gave us
place.
your new phone number.
I think you got the current burner, so we're all right.
Crash that one,
Yeah,
yeah.
until one of you knuckleheads does something that makes me have to throw it out.
Text something
Yeah.
scandalous.
Yep.
Yeah.
That'll probably happen tonight then.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Then I would message Carter to let us know if anyone leaves.
Sounds good. All right, so yeah,
We're gonna go check
Sylvia,
out his house.
Sylvia, Bogey, and Desh are off to P. Awning's house to see what they can see. Quinn is back off to his home in order to use his skills, and Carter is currently using his skills in the dark of night, waiting patiently for his prey to move. So go ahead.
So since I kind of stick out here, I'm looking around and I'm going to walk up to one of the guys that I see walking towards me in kind of a, dusty long coat, and I'm just going to pull a 20 out of my pocket and give it to him in exchange for the coat.
Okay, gotcha. So I mean, looking for somebody who may be
So I don't stick out as much.
yeah, okay. Yeah, so I mean it won't take too long, but yes, you could probably find somebody around who's homeless and is willing to trade their coat for a $20 bill.
What season are we in?
Oh, it is winter. Go ahead to the shelter and it's $20.
Yeah.
Get a new coat at the shelter.
Some good tradecraft right there.
Yeah.
I mean, that coat was free. The next coat will be free. There you go. All right, so we'll start with Sylvia, Bogey, and Desh. It takes you 20, 30 minutes to walk there. But you get there. It's a nice enough neighborhood. It's not all that upscale, but it's certainly not run down. The house is dark. There's one light on inside, but the rest of the house is dark. Whether or not there's anybody in there, from walking by or just starting to walk by, you can't tell. But it's a simple home, 2-story. Seems nice.
I mean, signs of is this a single guy? Has he got family?
Yeah, his family just walks out and wait. No. No, I mean, there's nothing really to indicate. So, there's no car with 5 zombies, 2 adult zombies, right? So there's nothing right that off
Boys in the
top
yard.
would suggest. There's a small yard in the front. It seems like there might be a yard in the back. The houses are kind of tight together. But if you're to walk around, I guess that's the question. Are you going to walk around to check the back of the house?
What's the rest of the street look like? Are there people staring at us, or is it?
No. I mean, it's still the middle of winter, and it's nighttime, and it's a nice enough neighborhood, right? So people are doing what people are doing, right? They're sitting at home playing Scion or D&D online, right? They're playing, they're watching TV, they're sitting down with their family. So, I mean, if you want to look around, but no, it doesn't seem right now like it's that suspicious that there's 3 people just walking down the street.
Okay.
Wait, so what are we doing?
Just checking out, trying to learn a little bit about the man.
Okay.
So, and I would actually say, I have a car. I was thinking we were going to drive here.
Oh, I didn't realize you drove here. It seemed like everybody was just walking.
No, I might be parking here as a car. I'm not sure.
Gotcha. No, yeah, that's right. You probably
It's
would
a Prius. It's a bit of a squeeze for I don't know, Bogey or someone to climb in.
No, the Prius is roomy. Don't knock the Prius. But yeah, okay. It would have taken you about 5 minutes to get.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'd say we just kind of slow down, take a look, and yeah, might.
All right. So doing a slow drive by, that's what you get. It's relatively dark. There's one light on, whether or not that's a person there or, just a light left on because that's what you do when you leave your house in the middle of the night. There's no car or anything out front or toys that you see. There's clearly some type of backyard, but on the drive-by you can't really see how big it is, with the houses relatively close together. Nice enough neighborhood. Seems pretty quiet around here.
Any noticeable? I don't know if do you guys see any cameras?
No.
Yeah, now I gotta remember what we decided the perception check was.
We said
I think we went with either subterfuge or survival, depending.
yeah, and
I think
composure.
And then whatever made sense. So
Yeah.
kind of depending on your approach, right? Like it's maybe a little bit harder to try and power through that, except maybe intellect. But finesse or resilience definitely makes sense for trying to identify something. And I'd say, it could either fit under subterfuge or survival. Kind of checking for subterfuge, find something hidden. Survival, find something in general.
All right. So I missed the beginning. So I'm sorry. This is Awning's house, we believe.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to make sure I picked up on that.
It is A.P. Awning's house.
Right. It's one of the 5 P. Awning's house. Yeah.
I mean, is it? You said the houses are kind of close together. Is it just kind of average quality? I mean, this guy was dealing in what, $20,000 tips or something like that? It wasn't even a real item. It was a $20,000
to get a hot tip.
Hot tip about an item.
Yep.
Yeah.
Does it look like that's the type of house this is?
No, it does not. No, it doesn't look like somebody who's rolling in it.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, if you want to roll either subterfuge or survival, and then I'd say composure makes sense, or intellect would make sense.
Okay.
Unless anybody wants to suggest something else for an attribute.
Can you composure and survival?
Sure.
Composure and subterfuge. It doesn't really matter.
There's a new way we're supposed to do this, isn't there?
I mean, it worked. Okay, so on a drive-by, you don't necessarily notice anything. Like even driving slow, you feel like you couldn't tell. So you didn't see anything. Doesn't mean it wasn't there. Might have just been you were going too fast.
Okay.
I just used 3 successes. That's the most I'm going to get on any roll tonight.
Is there a street behind him?
Like around?
Yeah, like there another drive or court or something that backs up to the.
Gotcha. No, so it's the houses are back to back. So it's it's a neighborhood.
Yeah. So I'll drive down the next street and just kind of see if I can spot anything from behind.
Why don't we just go knock? He's at the grocery store.
Well, what if somebody's inside?
So we'll just say hi, and then we'll just talk to him, and then we'll figure out if this is actually the right P. Awnings or not.
All right, I'll go. So, Bogey.
Why doesn't somebody else besides Bogey go knock?
Bogey, I'm gonna go out of the car.
Well, the car's still
I'm
rolling.
gonna like wait till the car stops and then get out.
He doesn't care.
Okay. Do we want him knowing that we're looking into him?
Well, what do you mean looking into him?
I just lost my phone, man.
This guy's a criminal of some sort, right?
Then what are we doing here?
We gotta.
What if we? Hey, Sylvia. What if we just wait till tomorrow, right? Like everything's less suspicious in the daytime.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah.
not home right now, right?
That's a good idea. Yeah, let's just wait till tomorrow.
We know he's not home right now. That's what I'm saying. That
Oh, I know he's not home. Yeah, but like,
doesn't look like it.
who's home?
There's no car in the drive. I don't know, is there a driveway? No car.
Yeah, there's a short driveway and a garage.
No car out front.
Garage is closed.
What are we expecting to gain from this? Like, we're just going to go up there and say, hey, like, hey, we're looking into you because you're a criminal guy, and we're what are we doing?
I don't know. I've not done this shit before.
I noticed. Like, we're just.
What do you want? What's your idea? You got a better
I don't
plan?
have one. It wasn't do a drive-by.
I'm just trying to get some information.
Well, then let's go ask. Let's go do what normal people do and just go ask. Why are we?
Criminal, you can't do it like normal people do.
Well, I'm not a criminal. I haven't done anything wrong. What if, like?
You want to go knock on the door? Just here, sell him something. Here, we got.
I mean,
oh yeah, I got. You know, and I think you know, and I'll use my my knack right under the seat there, back there. There's a pamphlet for, you know, something stupid, some new windows or something like that. Here, go sell them some windows.
Like,
in the middle of the night. I'm gonna go and say, hey, I'm selling windows at 8 o'clock at night, or
Yeah, 8 o'clock. Yeah, that's normal. It's not 9.
Is that normal?
I don't know. It's usually they come at dinner time.
No, they come before dinner time.
I always get interrupted during dinner. What time do you eat dinner?
Look, the point.
I guess I do eat early. My shift starts at 6.
I don't. No, when I put the things down. No, I don't know what we're doing here. This doesn't make any sense. Like the guy that we're supposedly buying.
we need like a plan, man.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And
I can't believe I'm agreeing with Bogey. But yeah, we need a plan. Yes.
my plan was to come check out the place. What's your plan?
We just checked it
Oh,
out.
we did that. It's a house.
Do you think we should go walk up and just take a peek and see what's in the backyard or look in the windows? Never know what you're going to learn.
But you can't be walking in somebody's yard in the middle of the night and look in their backyard.
If you look like you belong there, you can.
What? But we don't belong there. That's the point.
You got to look like...
I don't belong in somebody's backyard in the middle of the night.
I think that like belonging, like we can find belonging there, but like during the day, we'll belong in more places than you belong at night. Like we can belong there day.
I'm still down the road now, not like up front.
Yeah. At night.
So
did you know that
more people looking at daytime, right?
your driver's side seat is further forward than your passenger side seat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually I don't have passengers. Usually that's where I throw my bag.
So like it's further forward where you drive.
Right. That's
Yeah.
I got to reach the pedals.
Because you belong there.
Wait, are you riding shotgun or are you in the back seat?
I'm in the back seat.
Okay, all right.
I feel like this is an
I
episode.
assume though that your head is like right between Dash and I. It's like we're basically right.
Like arms, yeah, like arms around the seats.
All right, well, let's go make a plan.
Look for tomorrow in the day when we'll belong there.
I mean, I took the whole night off. I gotta get something out of tonight.
It's gonna be just like your front seat, man.
Well, listen, why don't we just go knock and say, like, hey, we're looking for Philip Awnings, who owns this Bozawa down the road. And if she says, yeah, he lives here, but he's not here right now, at least we know we're in the right place.
But
And
then
then they're like,
like, Hey, some strangers came asking about you.
Well,
Yeah.
but you're talking about going and like walking through their backyard when they don't even know we're here. So what's the
In the
difference?
day, there's so many reasons.
People know that we're seeing.
There's so many reasons to be in the backyard in the day, but not at night. Man, no.
I don't think anybody's there. I think we can knock and just know that no one's there. But I mean, it's not. What time is it? It's like 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it's like 8 o'clock.
I mean, there'd be more lights on at 8 o'clock if somebody was home.
Unless they're watching TV and they don't have the lights on.
See if there's a TV on. All right, Desh, I'll drop you off and you can go take a look.
Okay. Wait,
Doc didn't agree to that. He didn't agree to that.
just pull up to the just pull up.
Ah,
All right,
man.
I'll pull up and
Okay.
just roll it right in, put it in park, turn the lights off.
Oh my God.
All right, you are in front of the house. And by the way, Drew, to answer your question from a while ago, you could not really see the backyard driving through. The houses are relatively close together, and it's dark. So yeah, you couldn't get a good view of the backyard driving from the other side.
Yeah, I assume at some point we did a loop around the,
Yeah,
block or whatever.
At this point, you might have done too.
All right.
It's okay. You're in front of the house.
And I'm going to take another look. I'm going to take a closer look this time.
Okay.
See, is there like a nest or a blink or a,
Looking for cameras. Go ahead. You can make the roll again. You're just sitting in the car looking, but now it's parked.
So
We're looking again, is that what you said?
I am going to take a closer look. Yeah. Say, wait.
All right, I'll do that again before I get out of the car and figure out what I'm gonna say.
Did I do it? Oh, there we go.
Apparently, I'm really good at this.
You're very good at it. You're not quite right, but you are.
Do I get us some momentum?
That will give you some momentum.
All right.
Unless, I don't know if it's, maybe it's only if it's really bad, right?
Could be too, right?
No, it's not about badness. It's about whether or not it is impactful. You just don't always know the impact.
Right.
I mean, you rolled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You almost rolled a straight there. I mean, you did roll a straight. You just need the 6. Yeah.
Okay. So Desh, with the car being stopped, it's a little bit easier to look around. And you do notice a couple of cameras set up. Actually, one of them is set up on the corner of the neighbor's house, on the corner of the roof, pointed down towards the front door of the house you're in front of Philip Awning's house. So it's been set up there. Looks like it might be wireless. You don't see any wires running off of it. Maybe it's just dark, but you're assuming it's wireless, right? You're not actually seeing anything there. So that's the one thing you do spot. Whether or not there's more, but that is the one thing you do spot. So what did you? Oh wait, and so actually you failed and rolled a 1.
I did, yes.
Oh, okay. So first, good thing you have 2 momentum. So yeah, when you botch, and that is when you that's when you end up not only failing but rolling a 1 on the fail. That's a botch. So yeah, Sylvia, you're leaning forward, and Desh is looking around, and you lean your elbow on the horn and you lay it on. I mean, it's kind of loud. Like, it's a horn. It doesn't matter that it's a Prius. Like, it's still 8 o'clock at night. There's a horn. So, Desh, you're a little bit distracted, but you do notice that camera up on the neighbor's roof.
What are you doing? Why are you on the horn? Crap.
We're out of here.
I'll start the car, and put it in drive. And
That camera over there probably just saw us.
did any lights come on inside?
I don't know. I was too busy not looking at the house.
How fast are you? Just driving away? You're gonna wait?
Try to casually, just roll away. Nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing. All right, no, you do not see any lights come
Well,
up.
I think I had opened the door and then he sped away, so I slammed the door. So it was like one of those the door is open as the car is speeding away type things.
Yep.
And so there was a camera too.
What are you doing? Yes. I thought we were here to.
Well,
You said you wanted to take a look. Yeah, there's a camera on the neighbor's house, which is very strange. Why is there a camera on the neighbor's house?
camera?
There's a camera on the neighbor's house pointing towards their house.
Whoa.
That doesn't make sense.
No. And I was trying to, I saw it and I was trying to see if there was wires and some asshole decided to bunk the horn and so
Hey.
I got distracted.
I'm trying to see the cameras.
All right, so Drew, so this is great. We'll be able to test out the add momentum macro. So go into your character sheet and click on the roll ability for add momentum, and it should ask you how much you want to add.
Yeah.
And it should add, and you want to add 2 because you had a bot.
Us, a button for this. So
Yeah.
I get to add 2.
Yeah. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, you're good to go.
Why do I get to add 2?
So when you fail, you automatically add 1. When you botch, and like it went really bad. Like fail,
Okay.
and like
Fail,
you don't see it, maybe something could come of it, maybe not. Botch is like you did a bad thing, and that was laying on the horn. So your momentum pool now has 2. You got the visual cue for it in the upper left hand corner here. We've got that tracker, that clock, and so now you guys have momentum to spend, which is good. Cool. All right, so let's transition over to Quinn. So Carter, nobody's left yet. Kind of in the time it's taken for Quinn to get home, and so we'll come back to you after we go through Quinn at home with his happy laptop.
Yep. All right, the laptop. Excellent.
No laptop.
So yeah, the first thing I'm gonna try to do is see if I can get in some kind of city like property records database.
Okay.
And see if I can run both the store and the house, and find out who the listed owner is on the deed for those 2 places.
Okay. Yeah, and so that would I think that would fall under either probably subterfuge, because you are trying to hack into.
Yep.
But I mean, you are using coding to do it, so you can get 1 enhancement. So you'll, if you roll any successes, you'll get it. Now, what's your approach as far as attributes go? Are you brute forcing like you always do? Are you trying to be a little bit more finesse, breaking into government files, or with resilience?
I'll take my time. We got time. We got look.
Yeah.
They're doing whatever they're doing. I think Carter.
Cool.
Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. I know they're fine.
Yeah, so I'd say either pick resolve or I'd probably say resolve or stamina. I guess it doesn't really matter for you. Either one works.
Yep. Okay. Let's do then this and some subterfuge. And whoops. Wait a minute. Did I do that? Where's my little neat thing?
I don't know.
Did you click your button? Because that's if you click your character sheet.
Use the macro.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. There's a macro. Oh, I know. Yeah,
But I
wait a
mean,
minute. Wait a
it
minute.
rolled.
Yeah.
It rolled.
Yeah, I rolled.
So you got 2 successes, right? You got 1, and then your enhancement gives you +1.
Yeah.
So you got 2 successes. You feel like it's going to take you a little bit more time. You probably can do it tonight.
Okay.
Essentially, you feel like you're halfway through what you need to code in order to get to the files that you're looking for and get past the systems you need to get past.
Without drawing too much attention.
Right. That's the whole resolve part.
Yep.
All right. So we're going to switch over to Carter. So Carter, it's a few hours before they're closing up shop, and it seems like regular business hours. Like it's 10 o'clock by the time that they're closing up shop, and then the 2 tough-looking guys, the guys in the picture had baseball bats. They weren't, you didn't see any baseball bats, but those 2 guys walk off down the street. perpendicular from the direction that you know Sylvie and all of them went. And then
Okay.
the gentleman and the other individual get in the car that was parked out front and are getting ready to head. Well, they're getting ready. They're getting in the car and turning it on.
Okay. So before they did that,
Yeah.
Since I had so much time to kill, I figured I would have grabbed the license plate number if there was one.
Yeah, there is one.
Perfect. So I got that written down, and I'm going to quickly send out a message to Sylvia saying, just a quick text saying, hey, guys are on the way. Hopefully you're no longer there.
Yeah. So it's around 10 o'clock you get that message. You're not. It was probably like 8:30 by the time you honked the horn.
So as they begin to take off, I'm going to let them get down the street, and I know that it's going to be a lot faster than me, but I'm going to try to tail them as best I can. Obviously not running, but moving quick.
You're going to have to, right? I mean, these are, you know, relatively slow streets, like 35 miles per hour.
Right.
But, I mean, yeah, you'd have to be booking it if you want to be able to keep them in sight.
Yeah, I want to keep them in sight as long as possible without making myself noticed, if that makes sense.
Right, without like running in the middle of the street.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Well, then why don't we go ahead? Because that sounds like, I mean, essentially you're trying to. Well, you're trying to stay hidden. So I mean, it sounds like a subterfuge. Yeah.
Okay. I was figuring it was going to either be a cunning or a dexterity with subterfuge.
Well, and I think either way it's a finesse, and it is your choice between cunning and dexterity, whichever one you feels more appropriate for how you're doing it. Like, are you planning out your route, being more cunning, or are you, you know, just trying to use your natural athletic ability to be dodging in and out at the right moments?
Yeah, basically trying to trail them and basically move as quickly as possible. Since I know they're in a car and they're going to out maneuver me, just trying to go as quickly as possible. So
and, yeah, hoping you can catch them at some red lights, hoping you can catch them at some stop signs and keep them in sight.
Basically, yep.
Okay, yeah, roll it.
All right. Dexterity with subterfuge. And I'm not going to use any momentum. Oh, botch.
This is great. Oh man, you guys are racking up the
Look at all that momentum.
tonight. So go ahead and add more to momentum to the pool. I'll go ahead and put our tracker up to 4. So I mean, you do manage to track them past a stop sign, past a red light. You end up losing them for one moment. You try to run down the street to catch up, and you get to this 4-way stoplight, and you're looking around. You're trying to figure out, you know, what direction they could have gone, and then you hear their voices behind you, not directly behind you, but behind you. And as you turn around, you look at the gas station where they stopped to get gas. Go ahead and roll the non-perception roll, because we don't have that. Go ahead and roll. I think Nelson would figure out something better. I mean, I think survival does fit kind of noticing your surroundings, unless anybody has another suggestion. So roll survival, and I assume this would be some type of resilience. Probably composure.
Yeah, composure makes the most sense to me.
Okay, so yeah, roll survival and composure.
Would empathy fit there also?
Empathy actually could fit there. If you'd rather. It doesn't make a difference. Actually, it makes. It does. There's one of those you'd rather do. Okay. Let me check one thing on your character sheet.
You doing what? Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and add your knack to that, right? Because you're trying to be avoided
Yeah.
or avoid being noticed. So that will be 3 successes.
Yeah.
It's pretty clear that they've noticed you, but they're not reacting to you.
You want to go in there?
You're kind of
Hang out with her.
you're getting the sense that you've been tagged. They clearly recognize that
There's what?
you were the same guy
3 gates?
there before.
Oh, to keep her from
And
getting
there
out.
was kind of a talking a little bit one to the
Do you
other,
want me
a
to help you
slight head
get
nod to the side
in
in
there?
your direction. But otherwise, they
True.
fill up the gas, they go in,
What
they
if I
get
leave this
some.
door a little bit open and you go that?
They pay for the
Will that
gas
work?
and get something from the store,
You want to get in there?
and then they come back
Okay.
out and they get ready to leave.
How will you know if I wave at you?
Huh?
How will you know if I wave at you?
I'll see you.
Okay.
Yeah. Hang on, let me do one thing first.
Chat.
Just car talk.
We're going to
I
talk
can.
about what's going on at the house.
Oh no, I can do it.
Bogey
Don't worry.
thinks that his house is actually the neighbor's house and that the other house is just a trap.
I can do it.
They just always leave one light on, and it's just to trap the.
He's nervous about everything that's going on. And what are we
Right.
doing, kind of thing. But then at the end he says, "Listen, I haven't done anything like this before, but I know a guy who did a thing for another guy." And it sounds like that, like just what, Dash?
Yeah, I think the guy I worked with at the Denver Post, he was looking into a thing with the, and this is like the whole camera in the house and the,
So, like, what happened with that?
Make sure I can see you.
well, it didn't, I mean, it didn't
So
turn
just
out the way he
wave
thought it
at
was
me,
going to
okay?
turn out. I mean,
But how?
well, he didn't, I mean, I don't want to like, I mean, it's still technically an ongoing, well, yeah, I lost everything for a second. It was, well, let's just say that it wasn't what he expected. And this is not what I expected either. And,
Well, then you gotta just like change your expectations.
I realize that, and I'm working on it, but this is a lot.
All this for a damn brooch.
This
Yeah.
is
Nobody wears brooches.
unknown.
I agree.
There's nobody.
Yeah. So you can't like have expectations about the unknown. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Bill.
But you can't say you don't know it and then be like, I don't know it. Well, yeah.
Okay.
So Quinn, it's like 11 o'clock at night. Are you going to power through and try to finish this up tonight?
Yeah. I don't
Okay.
look. Who needs to sleep? Not me.
That's what the do is for.
Yeah. I'll stay up. I'll keep hacking. I'm in it
Nice.
now.
Did we lose you? Did we lose you, Chandler?
Yeah, I right after the roll, everything like froze on my screen. So
Okay, we will come right
Yeah.
back to you.
no,
Yeah.
it's okay. It's okay.
Cool. So yeah, Quinn, go ahead, roll again for hacking.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it right this time.
How do you use
Yeah.
momentum?
I mean, you didn't do it wrong.
No,
Gonna do
I'm
it
gonna use my thing. It's gonna be great.
Cool. Okay. And say again, Drew?
He could use momentum, right? You just add like dice to your roll. Is that?
Yes, if you wanted to, before he actually rolled. And so if you wanted to do it like this, and yeah.
I don't
But
need
I mean,
it. I don't need it.
Well,
Three.
Easy.
and that actually adds up to 4.
Yeah.
'Cause he's got that enhancement.
See, I had to just get in there, but now that I'm in, I'm good.
You're right.
Yep.
So yes, you are able to eventually get into the records. with enough successes, you feel like you probably covered yourself well enough. Like nobody's going to be able to track the hack back towards you. So you feel like you're probably safe at this point. Like you don't necessarily need to do anything more to make sure that it doesn't come back to your location or you in any way.
Good.
So yes, you are able to pull up the deeds to both home or both places, both the house and the Zawa. And yes, it's Philip Awnings and doing just a little bit of look up on is there any connection? Yeah, same Philip Awnings. It would be weird if it wasn't. So yes, it does seem like both of those places belong to Philip Awnings.
Okay. Well then, here's what I'm gonna do. If I can, this is what I'm gonna try to do. I'm going to try to. I'm staying up late because now look, I got.
Right, yeah. At this point, it's like 12:30.
Yeah, I'm staying up. Look, I got my 5-hour energy or whatever.
Yeah.
I was just snacking all night. We're going.
Right.
And I'm going to try to get into the city power grid.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to set up let's see, wait, what day of the week is it?
I'm trying to remember.
It's like a Wednesday.
I think it's a Wednesday because I think we started on a Monday.
Yeah, I had to change my shift.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sylvia knows. It's well, now it's Thursday morning.
We started on the 4th.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is Friday night. So for Friday night, I'm gonna try to get into I'm gonna try to hack into the city systems, and I'm gonna try to set up so that on Friday night the grid in that neighborhood goes down. So the grid that encompasses his house and his shop, since they're not too far away, there's going to be a power outage Friday night. So I'm going to sneak some code in there that's going to make that system go kaput. And I'm giving us till Friday night, so we got time to plan what we're going to do with that, if anything. But if nothing else, I'm going to disrupt his business because Friday night's probably busy at the Zawa. So.
All right. So I mean, you feel like this is gonna be an all-nighter.
Oh yeah. We're pulling an all-nighter. It's fine.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and try to hack it.
Yeah, I'll call in sick tomorrow if I have to.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Hack time. I love hacking. This is great. How much momentum do we have right now?
You got 4.
That's
and just like the last hack, I mean, you feel like, out of game. This is overtime. You need to build up a certain number of successes.
Okay, this is going to be.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be all at once. This is a long-term kind of thing.
All right. So first little bit of hacking. All right, here we go. We're getting started.
Okay.
Good start.
All right, so with the plus, you feel like you're doing well. Another few hours go back, and we'll come back to you. Or go past, and we'll come back to you.
All right.
All right. So Carter, so you had botched the one roll,
Yes.
But you succeeded on your survival roll to kind of seeing if they see you. They do. Like it's very clear that they see you. With your roll, it's so you rolled a 1. I gave you the 2 for your knack. So I think it still fits in what you're trying to do, right? Like you're trying to be stealthy and track them. So I think that fits into what we're looking at. So with a 3 on your check to see if they see you,
Yeah,
they do. Like they're both outside the car. The other individual that was with him is filling up the gas. He's kind of standing, outside the driver's side door. and they kind of nod at each other. You see like a slight head nod towards you as they're talking. And so like you're pretty confident that they've made you. But they don't otherwise react.
Yeah.
They finish pumping the gas, go inside and pay cash for the gas, pick up some snacks, come back. So you are on this street corner where they're at this gas station and you're on the sidewalk.
So since they noticed me, I'm going to just walk across and walk up to them.
Okay.
And as I approach him, I'm just going to look at him and say, so I couldn't say anything in front of the others, but I find it interesting that a man that doesn't worry about his name keeps protection the way you do.
Well, a name and a body are two different things.
But don't they lead to each other?
Well, if your name is strong enough, you just need to protect the body. All I need to do is protect my body and my business.
Fair enough. Well, kind of obvious. I wanted you to find me. You all made off before I could get across the street when you left your business. Whatever the others are looking for, it's important to me. It's apparently linked to me in some way. And I just wanted to know if there's a deal that you and I can work out.
Well, I've already made one offer, but you all didn't seem to be interested. However, you're pretty fast, and you're kind of processing back through like you kept up with a car, like pretty decently. And that's, I mean, for you, you're kind of like, yeah, but even processing and thinking about other people, probably other people wouldn't do that. They wouldn't just be like, yeah, I can track a car across 3 blocks, 4 blocks, whatever it is. So he looks you up and down and says, I think I can maybe find a use for you. You're a pretty fast guy, but I don't have anything right now. Give me your number and I'll be in touch.
Okay. So as I walk over, just quickly looking down, I pull out a piece of paper and I give the number to Quinn's burner phone.
Okay.
I look at him and I say, here's the thing. Nobody has this number. This is the number that I use for occasions like this. So you don't have to worry about it being tracked.
Oh, I won't.
So if you need me, just give me a call. And then as I walk away and walk towards the corner, I'm just going to drop the jacket and head off in a completely different direction.
Okay.
And then as I turn the corner, look around, make sure nobody's paying attention, and quickly text Quinn saying, your number is now my number for a certain person. And just keep moving.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, Sylvia and crew. Other than hotboxing, apparently.
Bogey started sleeping in the back seat, and I'm yelling at him, and Dash is having a panic attack in the passenger seat.
Pretty close.
Yeah, it's still at like 9 o'clock. I mean, was there anything else you guys wanted to do tonight, or were you going to go, hey, well, I guess we'll meet at Jill's whenever, or we'll text, or it's bedtime, whatever it is.
How do you? Well, you guys got a plan? Are we gonna make a plan, or are we just gonna go sleep on it?
Sleep on it. Yeah.
All right. Where you want to go, Dash?
I can't believe you blew the horn, Sylvia.
Yeah. Yeah, why'd you blow the horn? You blew the whole plan. Why'd you blow the horn?
The camera would have stopped us anyways. Just
Your
got us out of there a little quicker.
needs to like align with what your body wants to do, or vice versa. Because right now, both are out of sync. Like, how are you going to solve a problem like that?
Yeah, there's no problems to be solved this hour of night. We just need
Yeah.
to. We need to.
Let's
We need to
let's get you home there, Dash.
reset.
get
Let's
you
let's go.
somewhere else,
Let's go
Bogey.
and see what the others. Carter's probably found something out. He seems pretty resourceful. Let's go. Let's go see what he's doing.
Well,
Hell, he's probably
waiting
found the
back
block
at the-
already. He's probably got his. Yeah. Just go ahead and drive. Yeah. The accelerator's on the right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What?
Car. We need to move.
I am moving.
Oh,
Yeah, where are you guys going?
I don't know. I mean, I was just kind of driving, and I thought I was taking Dash. But where do you want to go, Dash?
oh, wherever.
Where do you want to sleep?
Dash like opens his eyes. Oh, we are moving. Okay.
It was just at a stoplight.
Well, it's pretty late. We should probably retire for the night. Right? Don't you have to work? later?
I mean, pretty early, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you should. Yeah, we should.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll drive these guys back home, and before you get out, do you guys know where you can get like a taser,
Like what?
like a taser or something?
I thought you said takeout.
No, nobody can take out.
It's like anywhere.
Did you,
A taser though? Like
taser, yeah. Like they sell those at Walmart.
no, you can probably go to
Maybe-
like
Maybe Walmart.
Okay. All right. I might go.
I don't know. I've never had a taser.
I kind of feel like I need one now. You want one?
Well, maybe.
I mean, I got this little spray that, my mom made me before I went off and gave me before I went off to college, but I don't know. That it might be expired too.
it doesn't expire.
All right. Well,
So we receive a text at 10:30. Is that what?
Yeah, so it would end up being around, because I assume, Carter, you're sending that after you met,
Oh yeah,
right? So it's
yeah.
all
So it
around-
was basically before all of hacking. So
Yeah, or after the first set of hacking. The hacking's still happening at this point. So yeah, right now in the timelines, like right now it's around 9 o'clock for Sylvia, Bogey, and Desh, and they're either at this
I think
point
we're heading to Walmart.
or you're going to Walmart to.
We're going to Walmart. These guys. We're going to the Walmart on Platt Avenue. Closes at 11.
All right, well, yeah, I guess look online, see if they've got tasers. Somebody,
We're doing this now. Huh? All right.
I mean, if you want to come, I can drop you off.
Oh no, the Walmart is on the way, so might as well stop at the Walmart first. And
well, we don't have to play through the whole Walmart run. If one of you just wants to search whether or not
Oh yeah, you can get one.
it's at that, do they have it at that one?
I don't know. Let me set my location.
I mean, there's one on Platt Avenue.
Yeah, if so, you can pick it up. That's not a problem. You
Most
go-
of them are pink on their website.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
how much is the taser?
Oh, like $20?
Really? Are they that cheap?
I don't know. Maybe these ones are fake.
Like I'm really asking. I have no idea how much a taser costs.
I've never bought one.
I'm just going to Walmart.com and there's for $20.
Yeah,
$20? Oh, all right.
yeah. This Saber dual capacitor. Yeah, look at that.
There you go.
And it's a flashlight.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
How do I not already have one of these?
Yeah. So, I mean, did we find out? Do they have it at that store? I mean,
Yeah.
somebody can be looking at their phone. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you can go into go get a taser at Walmart, especially just for $20. You can get a coat for $20 apparently on the street. So why not a taser at Walmart?
So are you getting the Saber S1005 PK with the flashlight, or are you getting the Saber Compact, also with
I'd have to-
flashlight?
I would have to get the cheapest one.
Okay. The Saber
So whatever.
S1005 is $17.
They're both pink. I hope you're all right
They
with
are
that.
both pink. The saber's like
That doesn't bother me.
the cheap one's like hot pink. The other one's
I
like
assume they're sold in
salmon,
the same cases as like the guns too,
salmon
right?
pink. Well, the salmon pink one you can also get in gray. It looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got a wrist strap. You spend a couple bucks more dash, and you get a wrist strap.
Safety first.
I mean, you say a couple bucks, like in $2?
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of money, so
Okay.
I tend to, But if it's only a couple bucks more, sure, I'll buy the $19 taser with the strap.
Get the wrist strap. You don't want to drop your taser when you're about to tase someone.
Sure.
Right.
I probably need it connected anyway. So, all right.
I'll try and ask somebody in the Walmart how it works, and they'll have no idea.
Yeah, like I don't work in this department.
I think you press the button and push it on them, right? Like, yeah, that's what I
There's
thought.
probably like an instruction manual in there, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll read it when I get home.
10 o'clock at night.
They're just tasing each other.
Like a 17-year-old high school kid.
All right, so the Walmart crew, anything else you're doing?
Looking for other self-defense items in the Walmart.
Okay, I mean
It's full of
Yeah,
it.
but-
Walmart, man. You can find whatever you can find at
Yeah.
Walmart.
Yeah.
Alright.
As long as you feel like you've got money for it.
You got airsoft guns, you got baseball bats, you got knives, all sorts of stuff. You can buy whatever you want at Walmart.
I'll get a fresh mace as well.
Spray paint.
There you
Spray
go.
paint, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the spray paint for?
Are you
Make a bomb out of it?
Spray
Blind somebody.
spray in their eyeballs.
They
Yeah.
could have used it on the cameras.
Yeah.
That's what the
Spray
mace
them right in
was
the
for.
eyeballs. I mean, why not both?
I hope you're just doing that for.
I have a feeling Bogey just said that out loud. Big 10-4. He doesn't even type it back. He's just in the car. He's just at Walmart. Big 10-4.
But yeah, Walmart crew, anything else in particular you want to do tonight?
No, I'm good.
All right. So yeah, around 10:30, I assume after you've probably gone home,
I'm reading the directions on my taser.
you reading the directions on your taser.
Watching YouTube
you all get that text from Carter about anybody up for a beer. Bogey replies, "Yeah, man, that'd be great." And Carter notes he'll be at Jill's. Anybody else heading to Jill's?
Yeah, I'll go.
I'll text back. Did you find anything out?
And I respond, yeah, but not like this.
Like,
Not like what?
I thought we were talking about this, buddy.
No, we never talked about it.
We
You
gotta
just changed numbers. You never actually told me about it. You
We
just
gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with the text.
You're trying to sell me on some conspiracy that the government is watching or some bullshit like that. But I mean, you never really went into it. So,
Oh, man.
fine, I'll go to Jill's.
So I text back to Desh on the side. I text him back and just say, if you don't want to meet tonight, I understand. Just we'll see you tomorrow or today. Yeah, it's still before midnight, so
Yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah. It's still,
Oh, yeah, I'll message. I'll be there.
all right. So yeah, about the time Quinn is finishing up his first bit of hacking, you're all at the bar. You meet up. It's Jill's. I guess we'll head on over.
Bogey. You changed, Bogey?
Oh, it's got a different
I'm curious. How many bogeys did you make?
That's Bogey on the town.
yeah.
Evening wear, bogey.
So I guess it makes sense to be at this table since the stage is right behind me. So
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys can meet up. Jill's at the corner of the bar. There are more people here right now than than this. But yeah, you can grab a free table for the four of you. It's not packed in here by any means. You can certainly get enough space to talk more quietly if you want to talk more quietly. But yes.
No, I'm at the place that I want to be. I'm farthest because the door was up here that we came in through. So I'm at the place that I want to be. So as they all walk in and kind of see me and sit down, just look around. Desh, you all right?
Yeah, so like when y'all I guess earlier today, was it the same day or was this a couple days ago? The first time we were in here.
We were in here
A
with
couple days ago.
Yeah, it was
Couple days ago. Yeah, I was drinking water the first time and noticed that like I come over with like a shot. And, like he just like and then as soon as he takes it, you see his face like go green immediately. He's like, okay. I mean
Just 0 to 60.
yeah.
You smell anything?
You all right, buddy?
Yeah. I'm great.
Hey, you smell like Sylvia's car.
Car smells like bogey. All right, so what's up, Carter? What'd you find out?
Cloak and dagger stuff. This is Dash after
If you
one
haven't
shot,
noticed,
by the way.
it's a bar. And there's a lot of people around.
Dash like slides
Okay.
over closer to Carter.
Anyways. So I look back at the bartender and I hold up 2 fingers and go like this, and he nods. He's bringing over a snake bite for him.
You do that to Jill?
So
Like you're trying to
yeah, do it to whoever the bartender is.
Jill's a miserable person.
Oh boy.
Yeah, even as you're
Let that
doing
sleep.
it, you're realizing Jill's not gonna do
Let that
that.
sleep tag do some work.
No, no.
Oh yeah.
And you don't
Oh, I
even.
thought there were more people. I thought there was more bartenders here.
No,
Good boy,
so there's more people. I mean, there's probably like a
Good
dozen
looking
people here, but that's
Hey,
you know,
good
that's not
boy.
too hard for one person to manage.
Yeah. Good
Yeah, this
boy.
is it's not hopping. There's no.
Right. Okay, got you.
Yeah,
Hey.
gotcha. So yeah, so I mean, if you
Got you.
want-
Okay. So this is okay. So I look over and I just shake my head.
When she left over the first one, I was like, ooh.
And Dash
she's a
pulls out
jumper.
like this little notepad to like fumbles for a pen. He's like, all right,
That's good.
what are we talking about?
Yep. Okay.
This is what I do.
Lay down the horn in the middle of the neighborhood.
Yeah, let's talk about that. We had a plan. We were all into it, and all of a
So
sudden, and like the whole neighborhood. There goes the plan.
No, that wasn't the plan. The
Carter,
plan was daytime when we'd fit in.
anyway,
And then Sylvia's body.
so successful night on your end.
come on, just let the man speak. Went to his house,
All right.
camera, I
Simple.
honked the horn, by accident. Let's move on.
His,
So I tried to trail them. They dodged me. I ended up turning a wrong corner and they saw me. So I walked over and had a brief conversation with them and they have Quinn's number.
Oh, what? How'd they get it?
Hey, I got Quinn's number. I got 2 numbers for Quinn. Actually.
You know they got it.
Well, generally it's a quid pro quo situation. So they offered me something. I offered them Quinn's number, but Quinn's number is now my number.
So why doesn't Quinn just give you that phone?
But so you're gonna like do a
It's kind of hard when he's not right next to me.
He's got extra phones though.
So you
Right.
offered to do a favor.
But Bogey, if you haven't noticed, in his here.
Yeah, but like we can just ask him for it.
That's what I wanted to do the whole night. We just
Absolutely.
walking out.
Absolutely.
Right?
Right.
So
Sylvia,
you're gonna do a favor for him, and what did they give you?
They said they were
Well, it sounds like what they gave you what, and you gave them what exactly?
well, if you didn't notice, there were 4 guys in that crap hole with the guy that owns it. They didn't leave
All came out
until
together?
he left.
They
2
get in the same
first,
car?
3 second. Nope. 3 went in one, 2 walked away.
So there were 4. Yeah, 2 of them walked away,
And
and then the other 2 got in the car.
so wait, there were 4 people? I thought there were 5.
No, there were 4 people. So there were the 2 toughs. There were
So 2 and 2.
2 and 2. Yeah, the 2 toughs walked away, and then Philip and
2
the
and 2,
other.
sorry.
No, yeah.
Yeah, so revise the story. So
Flashback.
why does one man have 3 bodyguards?
Yeah, and the camera was on his neighbor's house, pointed at his house. That make any sense to you?
I saw that before Silver laid on the horn.
Trying to see the cameras. But that's
Anyway,
that's
Bogey
Well,
thinks Bogey,
it makes
this
sense.
guy right here thinks that they're living next door.
maybe his bodyguards live next door.
Maybe like what if he's next door and those cameras are on his house? Because he's got that house marked as his house. Then somebody comes to get him, and he's over there, and then he can fence.
Oh, wait, say that again.
Like,
So when you look at the cameras, okay, where are they?
what?
They're pointing at the house that we were at.
The cameras are pointing at the house that is his house.
He owned
Was it pointing at the door? Was it pointing up the street?
Like at the porch.
Okay.
It wasn't pointing at
So
the
if
house.
there's a blackout at his house, so if there's something going on at his house, or what we think is his house, and
Yeah.
there's a camera pointed at it from another direction, it helps you see more of what you have. Was there any other cameras you saw?
No, I hit the horn and we had to go. I'm gonna text Quinn, and I'll text Quinn. Check on the neighbor's house too. See who owns those.
It's security. It's added security. That's all it is. If you put it on your neighbor's house, or if you put it across the street, or if you tie it to a dog walking by, it's all security to help out.
Yeah,
That's
but
all
like,
it is.
you don't usually just put stuff on your neighbor's house without their permission.
Well, maybe he got permission.
Something weird's going on.
Like his neighbors don't mind having a camera shoot onto their house.
I mean, I wouldn't want that. That's the actual text from Quinn? Quinn says,
Yeah, it's about the right time.
awnings own both places.
No, Josh, it would be later that you'd realize that.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, okay.
Because you have to turn the 2 rounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Forget this. I'll text you this later. When I respond to you.
I'm telling you to check on the neighbors
Okay.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll come back to, because you'll have time between
Yeah.
first round and the second round to have also looked at the neighbors' houses. That's easy enough to add
Okay.
in.
All right.
We'll add that in.
Okay.
And that'll give me time to figure out names.
Yep.
So I'm gonna get up and go to the bar.
There you go.
I'm glad that the theory is that the bodyguards live in the next door house and they're watching on a camera. Like they're not looking out the windows. They're just in the house watching a camera shot of the next door house.
Yeah. You got the guy in the chair.
Yeah. Yeah. Right next door. Bodyguard house.
Right next door.
Yep. Wow.
So yeah, actually, Josh, we'll go to you. Say
Okay.
like 1 o'clock in the morning, you are able to find out the owners of those neighboring houses. I'm gonna make sure I don't give inappropriate names this time.
Craig's list.
Biggest.
Janet and Robert Dawson is one of the neighbors, and so it's clearly owned by the two of them. Both their names are on the deed since you're looking through deeds. And the other one is Janae Rowans.
All right. What was the first? Janet.
Janet and Robert Dawson,
Got it.
and then Janae Rowans.
Okay.
clearly the most he has ever drank ever.
Yep. 2. He's on number 2.
Yeah, this is number 2. Started with a shot. Good way to start. And so yeah, later around 1 o'clock, you'll get that text from Quinn as well.
Okay.
Carter comes back from the bar.
So, Dash, you look like you need a little food. I got you some fries coming.
Fries are good.
So here's the question. Fries are great. So the question is, where do we go from here? Do we wait for him or do we go to him? We already went to him. I screwed that up.
We went to
Sylvia,
his house.
you got anything
We went
to
his
help
house
with
and
that,
Sylvia screwed that up. So
You weren't going to get anything.
Sylvia, what do you got for hangovers for Dash in the morning? He looks like he's going to need something.
hangover.
I mean, water is. Drink some water before you go to bed.
Nope, he's going to need something faster. I put another shot in front of him and quick, what are you giving him? He needs something in the morning. Should he just come see you for an IV?
I mean, just drink a lot of water before bed. If I don't know, whatever.
These fries are great.
Yeah, those would be good. Greasy food will help.
So, real quick, Bogey, I got a question for you.
Yeah,
Thinking about the houses. At your place you work, where do you put security cameras?
Where do we have? We've got the equipment room is locked, but we've got We got a Wi-Fi camera on the inside and outside of that. It just watches the door, you know, but like, yeah. In the loading dock, we got one there. I mean, we don't really use a loading dock for anything. It's not like we're loading anything, just people. Like it's a big door. You know? And the front door, obviously. But like the ones that are hooked up are like the equipment ones, you know?
Yeah.
So are the other ones not hooked up? Like they're not attached to anything. They're just cameras.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure. I just want to understand.
So the other question, Bogey, is who has access to those cameras, the Wi-Fi cameras?
Well, like me and my partner.
You and your partner?
Yeah. I can pull it up on my little Wi-Fi app here. You can see all the people. There isn't anybody because it's nighttime. But if there were, then you can see them.
That's really handy, man. I'm glad you showed that.
It's got an app.
All right, are we good at the bar? Goes, no, I mean it's fine. That's
I got
fine.
everything.
Like anything else you want to dive
I
into
don't have any bright idea.
before
No.
we move forward? I know Carter kind of brought up that question of do we go after them or do we wait for them to come to us? If we want to continue down that, please do. But
We're gonna pull up a heist on Friday, I think.
So, how?
I'm not saying that in person. I don't know anything about it.
Like, I was thinking, like, what if I just went there and just said, hey, like, I could check on their, like, a gas leak in the neighborhood?
But there's no gas leak in the neighborhood, so
We're checking to see if there is.
oh.
I think you have to put a shirt on.
That is true. Most gas leak people wear shirts. Confirmed.
Do you have any shirts, Boogie?
Yeah, gosh. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Whoops. Hey now. So apparently half of that went out to the story guide like it was supposed to, and the other half went to everybody in chat. You're welcome, Twitch.
Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
We'll act
Oh,
like
wait,
we
what? Oh, Twitch
Hey, I
chat.
learned something. You know.
Oh, well,
all right.
neat.
I'm too drunk to check my phone anyway, so it's all right.
All right. Anything else we want to do at the bar?
Sorry, that was supposed to go to.
Yeah.
No, nothing from me.
Okay. All right. Well then, yeah. I mean, at some point, I assume you guys go home.
I walk
makes
Desh.
sense.
I make sure Desh gets. He's looking frail.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
he's green around the gills.
We just go this way. Or that way. We'll go some way. What time are we getting up tomorrow?
I've got work at 6.
Whenever you feel like it.
I'll meet you there at 6.
Nope.
I mean, he might. It depends. All right. So you all head back home at whatever time, in whatever condition, with whatever help you need. So, Josh, we get to be around 4 in the morning. Go ahead and make another hack roll. So we're at 5 right now.
All right.
So make another hack roll for breaking into the power grid.
All right. Do you want to give me a token so I can use the cool macro?
Token?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
like my
Actually,
dude.
no. If you just click on the
Is there-
macro,
Is there another way to do this that I don't know about?
If you made it a token button, you could have a non-token button.
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
I did it.
I'll move us to the start page.
Okay, I did all mine to the. I don't know what
So
I'm
if-
doing.
so if you have macro, if you have the macro tied to your abilities and attributes, just say to show it on the macro bar, and then you can use it.
Well, okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, show and macro bar. Why don't I just click that?
And then you don't have to have it.
Yep. Look at that. I did it. Yeah, I don't need my token. Never mind.
All right. That's okay. Now we're at the waves of Colorado Springs.
Yep. Everybody's out of the bar. Going home.
That's right.
Seven. All right. Let's see some successes.
See a 10.
Okay, so it's 4 total successes with your enhancement.
Cool.
So it's 4 in the morning. You know, you're even with the 5-hour energy and everything, you're feeling it.
Some coffee. Need some coffee.
You don't feel like the job's quite done. It's done enough that you could probably set it up, but you don't know that it's done well enough that it would be untraceable.
Okay.
So you kind of have 2 options. Option 1, go ahead and do it. See what happens, right? You know, maybe it comes back to you, maybe it doesn't.
All right.
Option number 2, you can probably back out now, and not deal with that potential complication.
I'm not getting out now.
Okay, so yeah, you can set it up for what time do you want to set it up for on Friday?
Dusk.
Dusk.
So like
Okay.
whatever time dusk, like
I
right
mean,
before sunset.
I mean, what, like 5:30 in January? Ohio,
Yeah.
in Ohio, Drew. Like, what's sunset right now?
Like 5:30 or 5:45.
Okay, yeah, I remember right then. So yeah, you can set it up for basically around 5:30 on Friday afternoon.
Yeah, that'll
Okay.
work.
Okay.
Because yeah, I want it to be. I want it to. Or actually, let's hit just a little before sunset because I want to make sure that it's not back up and running when it's dark. Like I want to give us some time in the dark, and hopefully it'll be cold.
I mean, ideally, so yeah, so like 5 o'clock.
Yeah, so yeah, I want it to like just be hitting as the sun is going down. Yeah, like full sunset.
All right,
There, I'm
sounds good. Well, it's set up again. You know, being 4 in the morning, you can't be confident that, you know, this is as good as it gets, but it'll do.
It'll do. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Not worried about it.
What's the worst that happens?
Yeah.
You get arrested.
Nah.
Nah, it'll be fine. Okay, all right. So let's roll into the next day. I assume Quinn's probably putting in for work.
Well,
maybe not. I mean, maybe, you know, it's just a Thursday. I don't know. He can do what he wants to do, but otherwise, we can roll through the day. Those that have jobs can go to them or skip them.
yeah, I'm gonna do a half day. I'm gonna tell my boss like, not feeling right. I'm just give me some time. I'll be in the afternoon.
There you go. Yeah, sleep it off in the morning.
Yep.
Wind down from all the 5-hour energy.
Yeah.
And cheapers.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, it is Thursday. I mean, if you have any particular plans you want to do other than, you know, eventually I assume meeting up, and we can roll forward to whenever you all want to meet back up.
Sounds good.
Sounds
I'm not
good.
doing anything today until we meet up.
Or not.
Until we meet up, I'm not doing anything.
You are just nursing a wicked headache.
Yes.
Yeah. So about are you texting that basically after you finish the job?
Yep, like
Yep,
right
so-
before I crash.
Yeah, like 4:15 in the morning,
Yeah.
or whenever you get it, unless you have your audio on your phone, you'll get that text. But yeah, we can roll into evening Thursday, wherever you all would like to meet up to chat.
We can
Jill's.
go back to Jill since you have a map for it.
It's obvious. That's the place.
I mean, I did create it for a reason. Let me go ahead and grab Quinn back.
Yep.
I'm drinking water tonight, by the way.
Oh, there you go. Sorry, you got him.
Oh, yep.
So yeah, I mean, you guys meet back up. It's a little bit busier than last night. Maybe there's 14 people instead of just 12, but
Whoa.
still yeah, it's hopping in here. And you have a few more people upstairs playing pool. It is Jill's pool hall, the pool house, excuse me. But yeah, so yeah, you guys meet up 7 o'clock. I guess it depends on all your dinner times. I know that was a question last night.
Yeah. We all got to get on the same meal time, everybody.
Right.
This isn't going to work.
Yeah, you guys obviously can meet up, or you all, excuse me, can obviously meet up to be able to chat about yesterday's events and tomorrow's events.
What'd you find, Quinn? What's this opportunity?
Dash, you all right? Man,
I'm fine.
you sure?
What'd you find out?
Well, like I said, the house that we thought was the place, the one that's close to the store, and the store both belong to Awnings, according to the city's records. Tomorrow night, about sunset, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a power outage in that neighborhood.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like I wouldn't be surprised if there's a blackout in that part of the grid on tomorrow night, about sunset.
You did it?
What? No.
You caused this?
Nope.
But you can't cause a power outage.
Not as
That don't happen either.
I did not cause it. Sometimes things go wrong, sometimes things happen. These systems, like they're complex. They got a lot of things going on. They're,
Oh God.
run by computer these days. Sometimes stuff crashes,
So what did you have in mind? We were just gonna go rob the place?
Oh, we gotta,
What?
look,
What are you thinking?
we gotta find out more about what this guy's up to, right? We gotta find out some way to he's got information that we need, and he's not gonna give us unless we have $20,000 or whatever it was. Like, we can't
Or are
pay.
you willing to make a deal?
Yeah. But this way
That's
we
what
might.
you have our bargaining chip.
I do?
You do.
Oh, yeah, well, I haven't heard anything yet. But we might be able to do it without that.
I'm
Maybe
sorry,
not.
I missed something. What's our bargaining chip?
Me. I promised that I would do something for him when the time came. He said he would let me know. So if you guys are willing to wait, I didn't want to say anything last night because Desh looked a little frazzled as it was, and apparently the morning and most of the day hasn't helped that. So
I gotta say, this sounds a lot like mafia stuff.
I love, like, in my mind, Sylvia is like everything is based on TVs because that's like
She saw a movie once.
Yeah.
Otherwise, she was in the classroom, but she saw like The Godfather, and like this is going down just like.
right. Yeah, that's the mindset I feel like Sylvia is in when she's making these references.
Yep. Like
All crime is based on the movie The
yep.
Godfather.
You go in the bathroom,
Yep.
the gun's taped in the thing. You got to get the
Yeah.
gun from behind the thing.
Underneath
Yep.
Yep.
Sorry, proceed.
Yeah. I mean,
So it just depends. But Quinn, what were you thinking?
well, I didn't get much further than trying to create some kind of opportunity, but I was thinking if we either shut down the business or get them out of the house. I don't know if they leave the house. I mean, it's probably like, do they want to stay there if they don't have power and it's going to get cold? Or if he's got something stashed somewhere in the store, I mean, they're going to have to shut down if the power goes out, so they probably leave. And they probably leave in a, I mean, they might worry a little bit less, just lock the place up and get out. And I don't know, maybe it's an opportunity for us to get in
So
one
how
of
would you
those
feel
places.
about the information?
About what? Sorry, I didn't.
How did you feel about feeding him the information?
Yeah, I mean,
Give him the information that the grid's going down so he can protect what he has besides the brooch. If he has it, we're assuming he has it.
I
Yeah.
don't think he does. I think he's
Give him
trying
the
to find
information,
out.
show him. Right. Just saying, we feed him the information, we show him that we're loyal. And that way we don't end up with a horse head in our bed, Sylvia.
that
yeah,
part was
got the reference. It was.
Yeah, no horse heads. We could put a horse head in his bed.
I don't know if we should do that.
I mean, we can blackmail him.
That seems like a bad idea.
I could give him I could hit him with one solution and then have the antidote, and he has to tell us, or else I don't give him the antidote.
Were you watching like a? Did you go like Godfather and then like superhero movie, like supervillain kind of?
I could. It would just be like a saline solution or something like that, but he wouldn't know.
Are you gonna explain your whole evil plot to him because he's not gonna get away?
Guys, this isn't a movie. This is real life we're talking about here, okay? Okay? Can we focus here?
Yeah, I mean, look, I guess it depends. Like, how do we want to handle this guy? I mean, do we want to get in all buddy with him and be friends, or do we want to take what he's got and?
I don't think that he'll respond well to like threatening him.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna threaten him. I was just gonna.
Nobody responds well to being threatened.
I think that we could probably take his information. Like if we got into his house, you could like take his information.
Maybe, if we're lucky.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was thinking if we can get in one of those two places, maybe we can come up with something.
Maybe both. Maybe we split 3 and 3. Bogey can
I
go in
think
one
that
group, I can go in the other.
House. What are you laughing about? Like, I could get into his house.
You could climb, you could scamper right up and get in the upper story window.
I hadn't thought about that.
Why do you guys just have a problem with knocking on doors?
That's what I was gonna do. I was just gonna knock on the door and then come in.
I mean, what are you gonna knock on the guy's door and be like, "Hey, remember you met us at your store last week and you wanted $20,000 for that information? Can we just have it?"
What's the difference between what we're about to do and that?
I
You just
don't.
knock on the door, you're going to punch him in the face or stick a horse head in his bed or stick the gun behind it. It doesn't matter. You're going to stick him with a saline solution. It doesn't matter. It's all the same thing.
No, it's not all the same thing. None of those are the same thing.
You said
That list was extremely
is.
diverse.
There is nothing here that we're doing that is right.
Right, we should call the cops, but we're not supposed to do that.
Why not?
No,
We're yelling at the bar right
So
now.
wait, what's wrong? What's wrong with telling them that a blackout's coming?
I
That's
thought
not
that kind of
illegal.
defeats the purpose of the blackout. I thought it was supposed to be a surprise, and you get in and you
Well,
sneak
it
in and you
depends.
steal the
What was the
information.
purpose of that?
I don't know. Was there a plan? I think we're
Right.
making the.
Yeah, we tell him the blackout's coming. Yeah.
Why? And so he likes us. Likes us enough to give us $20,000 worth of information.
Yeah, probably not.
Or he gets us the next one. It's just that, like I said, I'm just throwing out ideas because it looks like some of us are willing to go the extra mile for the extra legal. So it just depends.
I mean, the guy's a criminal. He can.
Is he?
I just
Yes.
What has he done that's been illegal so far?
$20,000 for information about a brooch.
That's not illegal. It may be immoral or unethical, but it's not illegal.
I'm sure there's something illegal going on. Come on.
I think that
Or
there's
you're just going
a
to
lot
judge the guy because he owns a Zawa and because he demands $20,000? I
He's
know how you
definitely-
vote it.
I've got a good read on people.
You got a good read on people.
Yes. He's doing illegal things. Obvious.
We're talking about. Have you listened to the last 10 minutes of this conversation and you're talking about him doing illegal things?
Yes.
Isn't that a little horse calling the kettle?
No, I'm saying we can do whatever we want. Just he's a bad guy.
Isn't that what's going on here?
He's a bad guy. Sometimes you gotta
You gotta be bad
break a
to,
few eggs to make an omelet or something. I can't remember how that phrase goes.
you gotta.
I love all the mismatched phrases. Isn't that the horse calling the kettle?
That's right.
No, it's perfect. This is great. You guys are flustered. It should be like you guys are. Your characters are. It's perfect.
I'm tired of this. Let's just. Queen Gusta blackout. That's probably illegal.
So here's the question.
No, he's. Yeah, go ahead.
What are you talking about? Wasn't there a tweet out about it a while ago, Quinn, that said there was going to be a blackout in that neighborhood to try to save some money?
In the middle of January? It would be. It's kind of rude.
I mean, like the government cares what we do.
Look, I don't.
Just saying.
Look, I don't know what to do with it. Just saying that it's happening. And if we can use it to our advantage, great.
Yeah, we help him with the blackout.
I mean, if we think that's gonna do the trick, I don't know.
No, don't tell him about it. Help him with it. Like after it happened, you can go and help, and then you can get the information.
Like what? So
I think
I'm
we
be
just
like, hey,
break
we're
it.
here to turn your power back on.
Say that we're checking. That's why I said that we should.
Look, we're just a group of do-gooders who goes around checking for people who lost their power and helping them out.
No, we work for the power company.
Oh my, that's not at all.
Look, if I'll go in. You guys don't have to. I'll go in if he's not there.
And do what?
Find something. Whatever, anything. I don't know. Information. Something
I
you
mean,
Find-
that's what I was
like,
thinking.
Yeah.
Like go in the business or go in his house, whatever's, if one of them empties out or both,
Right.
and find what we can find. And if we don't come up with anything, well, we don't. We struck out.
We'll wear
Figure-
gloves.
We figure something
Okay.
else out.
You in, Dash? I'm gonna sit this one out.
Tonight, when you can't sleep, Sylvia, just watch Forensic Files and just see what happens to a lot of those people that try to use gloves.
I've seen it. I know. Be all right. Dash he's not gonna go to the police.
Just making sure.
He's not gonna go to the police.
Well, I can't go to the police now. I've been conspiring with you guys for a week.
I'm not talking about you. You're gonna go to the police on me? I was talking about pawnings.
So how are we doing this? We're like, some of us are going to the store and some of us are going to the house. Well, how? Come on, if we're gonna do the thing that anyway, if we're gonna do this, how are we doing this? I need a plan.
Get inside, get the information.
What the fuck? I said I need a plan. That's not a plan.
That's a wish list. I know that.
Homework assignment. I need a plan. What is the plan?
I mean, that sounds like a plan.
Open a door or a window and go inside and search the place. Ransack.
So what are we looking for?
Information.
So we
About the
think.
brooch.
I just want to make sure we're clear on this. We think that this super expensive brooch, this guy's just going to have information like lying around on a table that's like, hey, this brooch can be located at 413 Jefferson Street. Like, that's what we think is going to happen here.
I mean, probably not on the table.
On the whatever. On the computer. Like, he's going to just have that.
No, I mean, look, we might find out something that, points us in a direction. We might find out something else we can use that's tangential. We might be able to find something that we can use to pressure him a little bit. I don't know. I don't know what this guy's up to, what he's into, but I mean, we might know more. Yeah.
After you dig through his trash. That's a good idea. Follow the trash truck. I saw that in a movie. Dig through his trash and read his receipts.
Sylvia is all about the extra legal.
Because clearly he'll have a receipt for a $20,000 brooch in there. That makes a lot.
No,
Yes.
you're too focused on the brooch.
Yes, you're right. I am, because Bill said, hey, this is a real simple thing. Go get this.
No, he
did. I actually have an attention for details. That's actually what he told me. He said this would be a simple job. This is what he said. I can read it because I know these things. I remember these things. This is what he said. He said it'd be pretty simple.
I think Bill lied to you.
Thank you.
Not to play devil's advocate, but are we making it too complicated?
You got 20,000 lying around, or you just want to
Just asking.
hold a gun to his head?
Who said anything about a gun?
I mean,
I got a taser.
look, if we
Here's
want,
a taser.
I didn't want to buy one.
that's the thing. Like, if we're gonna take,
Pick up the taser.
What?
Mine's got a strap on
When did you pick up a taser?
Everybody pulls out their matching tasers.
I don't have.
Oh,
Nope.
no, Raven, I got you an extra one.
You
I don't need that.
you got tasers.
Oh,
Okay.
and mace.
All right.
it.
So not
Mine's
only were you
pink.
threatening to stab him with something, not only were you threatening to stab him with something to possibly kill him, you now have a taser.
Self-defense.
That's,
Oh boy! All right,
that's premature.
Fair enough.
self-defense.
fair enough. That is right.
Like you
I
can't,
wasn't.
you can't just preemptively defend yourself, man. Like
That's the only way to defend yourself.
no,
You buy the taser after the crime, then it was no good.
no. But it sounds like you're gonna use the taser like before. Like you can't defend yourself if they haven't attacked yet.
I think you can.
What?
You don't know how our court system works.
You can't defend no, you don't know.
Sylvia's about to tell us about Law and Order. Here we go.
So it sounds like, from what I've heard, the general plan is to either. The big one sounds like, during the blackout, go to the places. Hopefully, they'll clear out, and if they do, go and ransack the place, check it out. Ideally, it's laying around somewhere, not in an electronic, because it'll be a blackout.
We can, if we have an external power supply, we can just plug it into the electronics.
Say again, Mike.
If it's like an external power supply, then you should be able to.
Yeah, if you want to bring a battery, I guess that hadn't been discussed yet, but it's possible. Try to bring some type of
Portable
external
generator.
battery that would run whatever
I mean,
you run.
we're just talking like computers and stuff. That you just take the computer.
Yeah, you're not running
Or,
the fridge.
yeah, if it's a laptop. Just, all
You
right.
can take that stuff.
The other alternative that seems to have put aside for now, but I just want to be able to bring back up, was going to him, trying to do some type of favor for him and seeing if that could work.
Yeah, and I was also gonna say, I mean, Carter, if you're thinking a direct approach, then again, like, at least we can do it when we know there's no security cameras. They're not going to be able to get a response as easily. Like, I mean, if that's the way you want to do this, then sure, I'm in. We can still do it tomorrow night at the right
Direct
time.
approach at one and not so direct at the other.
Or, I mean, make it direct if we have to.
So when you say direct,
we have to.
you want me to go and negotiate with
Negotiate or negotiate?
like walk up to them and say, hey, your stuff may be in danger tomorrow night when there's a blackout. Negotiate. Give him something to show that we're loyal.
I thought maybe you were suggesting, like, we were making this too complicated. Like, why don't we just go take what we want by whatever means
I mean, we
necessary?
can try, but are you willing to make that sacrifice?
I mean, this guy seems
Any
like
means necessary means they're going to use just as much, if not more.
I mean, maybe.
Are you willing to rely on Sylvia to heal you, to take you into the hospital and heal a gunshot wound? That's the ultimate question.
I'd rather do the just digging around the house kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's ideal, I think, if we can do that.
Okay. I'll follow you guys. I won't say a word, but Quinn, if you get a call before then, it might help.
Yeah. I'm waiting.
All right. So the current plan is tomorrow night, go stake out the places until they seem vacant, and then go into some places.
Do a heist.
What's that?
Yeah, doing a heist.
Do a heist.
Doing a heist.
Ocean's 11, baby. I'm watching that one tonight.
Sylvie's gonna come back tomorrow and be like, all right, now we gotta get this guy's gotta be in this place and we do this.
Do the grease, man.
Yeah. It's real intricate.
We need the grifter.
Yep. We gotta get a giant drill from somewhere and a flexible, we need a little flexible. Hey Dash, how flexible are you?
Yeah. We need somebody on the inside.
Yeah.
So how are you five going to split it up between the Zawa and the house?
The house is going to be harder to search than the Zawa.
Bogey, maybe you want to be at the house just in case any scaling of up to windows is the option.
Yeah, but like I've seen you solve problems before, and I really do think that you could be the lead climber.
Um,
I know. You're not
Professional.
comfortable. Like, you've got to be like front seat comfortable.
Oh, here we go with the front seat again. It's got everything relates to the front seat.
By the way, this is
That's the last time that Sylvia really looked like she was like in control. Like in control.
Like in the driver's seat, even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she was in the driver's seat. She
That's
was.
where she belonged.
Oh boy.
Sue, I got a question.
Yeah.
So since we're talking about going back to the Zawa, and I was using my Palace of Memory neck beforehand to recall everything about the place.
Yeah.
Does that recall anything that would be clue worthy? Just thinking back.
Yeah, you had your palace. That was the knack that you had in that moment.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be fair to have that as a recall. Like it's not like it's gone.
Right. Yeah, I don't know how that works from session to session.
I think
Because it wasn't going to be the knack I called upon for this. I was using blockade of reason for this game. So I mean,
yeah.
Session. So.
I think it depends. I mean, this is meant to be more of a fluid game. Let me read real quick. Yeah, because I think it's recent enough that, I mean, even though your knack has switched, right? So your focus has switched
Right.
internally. I think it's recent enough that it can still apply. Like it's not like you are trying to memorize every inch of the place. You want to try to remember something important, and that's something typically you do anyways. So do you have a more specific idea of what you're trying to recollect, or just anything that stands out that could be useful?
Well, just based on the conversation that has been occurring, is there anything that's... I mean, is there anything... I mean, I don't know. See, to me, stashing something at the Zawa seems pretty stupid, in my opinion, unless there's a trap door or something.
Right.
So, I Dash doesn't really think that there's anything at the Zawa that would be useful, so he's trying to eliminate one place that one of us would have to go, and therefore we can all go to the other place. So that's kind of his train of thought, is where his mind is right now. So I don't know if that gets anything or not, but
So I mean, thinking about the place and looking back into it in your mind. I mean, it wasn't a very big place, so if something was stashed, it would end up having to be small. But on the other hand, this is his place of business, right? And not just his legitimate place of business, but you found him there, and that's where you were supposed to find him for the other business. So he must have something there, whatever it may or may not be. And it being a small place, you did see there were some rooms that you couldn't see just from the main little store area. You did see some bathrooms just down the hall, and there was another door opposite the bathrooms, probably some type of office space. But again, it's all pretty small. So yeah, it wouldn't be that hard to search. There could be something there just by the fact that where he does business. So there should be something there.
okay.
Whether it's what you're looking for, who knows?
Right.
But it wouldn't. You don't think it would be completely useless. You just don't know how useful it would be.
Okay. Dash doesn't think that contributes to any part of the conversation, so he doesn't say anything about it.
All right, so how are we splitting this up?
Well. All right, I'll go to the Zawa.
Okay,
I'll
thank
go
you.
to the Zawa. Who else wants to come with me?
I'll I'll also go to the Zawa.
All right. Great. We'll go to the Zawa. In Desh. At the Zawa.
And the three of us are going to the house, or are we sending three to the Zawa?
I'll go to the house so I can climb up on the second floor.
I mean, 3 at the house, 2 at the
I gotta
Zawa.
be lookout somewhere.
Yeah.
So I'll go to the house. I'll be
All right.
lookout.
I'll be at the house then. With me and Bogey, we'll be solving problems at the house.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. And if you guys are ready, we can fast forward to tomorrow around 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And so I assume you all want to be in the neighborhood already.
Yeah, like nearby as it gets
Like,
close
hey,
to
the power
sunset.
goes out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, right around 5 o'clock, the power in the neighborhood goes out. It stretches, out and around from, like it's not centered on, but it's out and around from Philip's house, and it does extend out and past the Zawa. So power does go down. It creates a little bit of traffic. So I mean, if you're driving, it'll take you a little bit longer to get here or there, as people adjust to the fact that there are no lights directing traffic, and people have to go, oh, okay, basic human decency. But yeah, I mean, you can get yourselves set up at, and I guess the question was, the power's out at 5. That gives you about a half hour of light. Did you want to be able to be at your separate locations in the light or in the dark?
Dark.
Dark.
Yeah, and Sylvia's like got the gloves on and like
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I got a mask too. Because this is like, yeah. This is like,
carrying like 3 loads. She's got a little black backpack with some stuff inside.
No grenades.
No grenades.
No,
No.
that's a different game.
There is like a little like pink drill in there.
Perfect.
Dash, I thought you weren't into all this stuff.
shut up, man.
It looks like you
I don't want
are.
anybody- I don't want anybody to see us.
Looks like you are into it.
Where's your mask?
I mean,
I told you to wear a fucking mask.
like, who's gonna see us? We're going in when it's empty.
Look, man, you're the one that's telling me the government's always watching us.
Yeah, but that's why the power's out, man. They can't watch us when the power's out. That's the whole point. I like the mask though. It's a good touch.
Being cautious. Look, I've never done this before, okay?
No, it's good. I like it. Put the mask on. It's great.
I've never done any criminal activities before, all right?
Yeah. That was good.
So yeah, Quinn and Desh, you are across the street from the Zawa.
Yep.
Scoping the place out. Sylvia and Bogey, same, like you've arrived on the street. Everything's dark. Carter, you said you were going to try to be watch out for Sylvia and Bogey.
Yeah.
Okay. And where
So I want to find something that's up the street.
Okay.
Say what?
No, yeah, where you wanted to set up.
Yeah, I was gonna find somewhere that's up the street. Like,
You know how to drive a car?
do I have a driver's license?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I assume Bogey didn't, but
I've got a driver's license.
I mean, from when?
you have to renew it every year, right, Bogey?
Hey, Bogey.
Get the driver's license.
I'm teasing. I'm sure you drive the bus or whatever
Look
on your
at
trip.
Sylvia and say shotgun.
What's that?
Sylvia, look at Sylvia and just say shotgun.
Shotgun.
All right, he's my co-pilot.
Whatever.
Excellent.
So yes, you can get yourself set up. Quinn and Desh. Well, I guess what's your approach? What are you thinking?
I guess keep an eye on the store, and assuming they'll shut it down when the power's out, because why keep your store open with the power out? I just wait for signs that they're shutting down and whoever's working is leaving.
Okay.
So
all right.
maybe like, did we see if there was a back door to this? I don't remember if we walked all the way around the store.
You did not walk all the way around the store, so you don't know.
All right. Hey, Dash, maybe we need to get one of us on one side, one on the other, just in case there's like a employee entrance or something.
Right. Right.
It's safe to assume, but you don't know.
So I can go around back, or you can go around back.
I'll go around back.
All right. So I'll keep an eye on the front door, and you keep an eye there. Send me a message if
Right.
it clears out. Yeah, if it clears out, and then we'll go in. Or get me.
I'll send a good message.
Yeah.
I got you.
Okay.
All right, Sylvia and Bogey, what's your approach?
Yeah, I mean, wait till the outage, and seems like all is clear, and I don't know. Go inside.
Front door first.
You're gonna take a little time just to make sure that there's no lights or anything inside.
Yeah, no flashlights or candles or anything. It's
Right. That would be clear indication someone's home. Okay. So we'll stay with Sylvia and Bogey because Desh walked away. So yeah, you give it a little bit of time. You give it 3, 4, 5 minutes just to be sure. And yeah, you don't see any movement in the shadows of the house. You don't see any lights. So either they're just chilling or there's nobody home.
okay. Power is out, and
The power's been out. It's probably about 5:45 now. So it's actually starting to get a little darker as we get into start to get in towards proper night.
ready to do this, Bogey?
Yeah, let's give this a try.
All right, yeah. So what do you,
I park where I can see them. I'm
Okay.
in Sylvia's
Yeah,
car.
you're like halfway up the block. All right, so what are you gonna try?
We'll try. So, is there any second story window?
Yep.
All right. So for
On,
the second
on the
story
back of the
window-
house.
There is one on the back of the house. Yes, not on the sides.
on the back of the house on the second story window.
Okay.
Climb up to that and try it.
Okay. Are you both climbing, or Bogey? You just going up?
I've got a rope with me, so I can drop a rope once I get up there.
Okay. Yeah, and I mean
I'll just be kind of like nervously like looking around, but like trying not to, once we go like kind of, is the backyard fenced, or is it just?
It's not fenced, but obviously it's pretty dark right now.
Yeah. So I'm just
So-
kind of hiding in the bushes watching.
Sounds good. So yeah, Bogey, I mean, you are proficient enough. You don't need to worry about rolling or anything. You can. It takes a little bit, right? It's not quite like bouldering or caving, but you are able to get up there after a few minutes and get to the window.
Okay.
It is locked.
Yeah, I figured.
Right.
So I'm gonna use a little mini spatula.
A mini spatula.
Yeah, like a putty knife looking. Yeah, and slide open the locks.
Okay. I would say that probably fall under subterfuge or athletics.
All right.
And so so I guess, is this more of a finesse or a power approach?
Finesse.
Finesse?
Yeah, he doesn't power anything.
Okay, then there you go. So yeah, what, dexterity and athletics? Or dexterity and subterfuge?
Yeah, I think that'll work fine.
So we'll go here for now.
Oh, I'm in the wrong spot anyway. I keep trying to go to my character sheet, and that's not where this is.
Are you guys surprised that Sylvia has 0 dots in subterfuge?
Damn, very
0
well.
dots. Oh boy.
You don't get dots from watching movies?
I guess.
They're not real dots. You get
Guess
fake
not.
dots.
Oh, good. Hollywood
Yeah,
dots.
like you feel like you have dots in it.
That's probably the problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Doing like rolls when you could just walk
Amazing.
across the yard.
Yeah.
All right, I got it.
By the way, I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. As soon as you said Ocean's 11, I had to send out that picture to everybody.
No, it's
I'm
great.
sorry.
Whoa.
That's
Yeah. Wow.
that's fun.
Oh yeah, that is more than fine. You're actually surprised how smoothly that went. Now you've never done this before. Maybe it's just not that hard. Yeah, you're able to get that putty knife right into the right place. Gets right through the latch and a nice, relatively smooth opening. You know, these are still a little bit older houses, but not creaking or anything. Just takes a little bit of muscle to push it up. And yeah, the window is open.
All right, I'm going to get myself in. I'm gonna stick my head in, take a look around, and then
It's a dark room.
and then drop a rope down.
Yeah, Sylvia,
Yeah, I'm
gonna get up there, and you two are in a dark room, and we will come back to you.
awesome.
Quinn and Desh.
Breaking the law.
Extra legal. It's not breaking the law. It's extra legal.
Extra legal.
I mean, this is breaking the law,
Breaking
technically, if you're looking at it that way. So you guys are at Philip's pawn
Here
shop.
we are
Here we are
at the Zawa.
at the Zawa. And so did I hear right? So we'll just move.
I'm around back.
You're around back.
I'm guessing that's back here somewhere.
Yeah, back
Yeah.
this way. There is a door right here.
I'm not far away I need to be, but
You're farther than that. I was
Okay. Yeah.
space for it. You're farther than that, but there is a door right here on the back of the place. Josh, through the front windows and Dash, as you're passing through the front windows, you can see there are still lights inside of people, either with a flashlight or with their phone, moving about in there. And for a while, it seems like maybe they're just waiting for it to pass. So it gets to be around 6 o'clock as you are waiting. I don't know if that's going to change anything, or if you're going to continue to wait.
So it's clear they're still in there.
It's clear they're still in there. I mean, they're still shuffling about in there. There's light. I don't know if you get close enough to try and listen. If you don't, then there you go. You don't hear anything. There are just
I text to Quinn. The chicken is still in the coop.
it says sending, and it keeps saying sending.
Oh, God damn it.
It didn't seem to have sent. I don't know why. There's something wrong.
Yeah, weird.
He must have taken out a tower.
Tower must.
A tower must have gotten taken out in this mysterious.
Well, I did my job.
You did your job.
Well. I'll take a wide berth around the store and go around to see if I can find Dash around the other side.
Yeah, I mean, you. Oh, actually, I mean, I don't know, Desh. Are you hiding? Are you trying to hide?
Oh, see, he's like crouched down behind some trash cans, and he's trying to look like he's hiding, but he's clear like it's he's. I mean, he's got his mask on, and he's.
You have as many subterfuge dots as me.
Actually, I think I can do that. Okay.
Have some of those?
Well, I have one.
There you go.
It's not his type of subterfuge though. So he's
Yeah, he's generally doing different type of subterfuge.
right.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'd leave it up to you, Desh. Would you want to leave yourself to be found by?
Oh yeah. I would not be like.
It takes a little bit, but eventually you can see somebody shifting behind some trash cans.
I don't think it takes that long.
Okay. What are you doing? What are you doing?
You're not supposed to be back here.
Like, why are
You're
you?
gonna watch the front. I'm watching the back.
Okay, but what do you? Okay, what? All right.
Nobody's
You know I
coming
can.
out.
You know I can see you, right?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, like anybody can.
What? No, nobody can. Nobody's
No.
seen me yet.
Yeah, because nobody
I'm
came
there.
out.
That's right.
If they come
See?
out, they're gonna see you immediately.
Well, it's a good thing they haven't come out then.
But we want them to come out.
Oh, right. Well, all right. Well,
All right, one of us might have to. I don't know. Do something to try to get them out of, draw them out of there.
so if I'm reading this right, you want me to draw them out so you can go in and do your whole thing, right?
I mean, that's probably the better way to do it. Yeah. Unless you think you can handle whatever needs to be done in there.
I don't know what I'm doing in there.
I don't either. I'll
Poor
figure it
Dash's
out.
bait.
Figure it out when I get in there.
We're just looking for a needle and a stack of needles. Like,
I
there's
mean-
nothing there.
I don't think it's quite that hard.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that
Good.
really easy?
Yeah.
Not if you're looking for a particular needle.
You just take a whole. You just take a handful. You just take a handful of them.
That could be
Maybe you'll get the right one,
The right
I mean, you might get stuck a few
Yeah.
times, but you'll have one,
and you'll have a bunch of needles.
right? Not
right.
sanitary.
Yeah. I mean, you think you can do that?
What? Draw them out?
Yeah.
I mean, I can make a lot of noise.
Mm,
I can
I
go
mean-
knock on that door right there.
I don't know if that's gonna get them out.
I mean, I'm not going to go in there and drag them out.
No, you're not. But you got to do something that's gonna get them to come out.
God.
Like what's? Yeah.
All right. So is this door like? Is it like supposed to be like a hidden door, or is it just like a just a
No.
back?
I mean, it's a back door. But I mean, it's like your typical back door to a store. Like it seems like it's a little more secure. So like it's got the extra metal flap over it, so you can't really get to basically like what Bogey just did. Has a little bit more security to the door because it is a back door at a
Yeah.
convenience store. I mean, it's pretty common. That's the way people go in when they are going in the wrong way.
Yeah. So, what would be easier for you to get in? Like that door, or front door, or window, or what?
So when we were in here last time,
Yeah.
this is the other door that we noticed, right?
Yeah, and
Okay.
so it's clear that this other door and this door here connect to something back there.
Okay. I mean, if I can get in the front door that's by the bathrooms, like the one on the opposite side of where we are, that would be the best spot. So if you can draw
Over
them
here?
out, yeah. So if you can draw them out this door or the other front door, that'll
So
work.
there. You said there was a door over here.
So that left side's not a door to the
It's
outside.
not.
Yeah, it's
So there's a back door, and then there's two front doors.
Yeah.
yeah, and this is I just had to put a wall there because this obviously this is a zombie Wawa.
Right.
I had to put a wall to correct the wall that was broken. Because it's what I could find.
Yep.
Well, I mean, what I had in mind is I don't think if I go knocking on the back door, they're gonna come.
Probably
It
not.
probably would sound better if I go to the front door.
Yeah.
But
And you're
then-
and you're gonna knock.
Well, I mean, yeah. What would you like me to do?
Go in wearing just your mask.
So I'm just like, do you think
So,
if you knock on the door, you think that everybody in there is gonna rush out the door?
No. I think they're gonna come to the door, and then I'm gonna have a conversation with them. And while I'm doing that, you're gonna go in, and do your thing.
You think you can keep their attention? Long enough for me to get in, get out?
I mean, yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can.
All right. Sure, I believe
I
you.
can
Let's
do
go
it.
for it.
I can do this.
What could go wrong?
All right. So the plan is Dash is going to come to this door
Yeah.
to get their attention, and then Quinn is going to go through that door and try and sneak his way to the back.
Yep.
Sounds good. We will return to that.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
That'll be perfect.
Get yourself set up. So Sylvie and Bogey, you are in a dark room in a dark house.
All right.
I reach into my backpack and pull out my flashlight.
Flashlight, taser, or just flashlight?
Flashlight taser.
Just making sure. I want to make sure we're clear on everything. So yeah, you hear a quick zzz, and you're like, oh no, wrong button, and then you turn on the flashlight. So yeah, you got your flashlight. This is clearly some type of bedroom that you've gotten into.
All right.
Give it a quick look around and
Pretty neat.
Around, see if we got
check some drawers. If there are any.
drawers, desks, anything like that.
No desk in the room, but I mean, yeah, there is a dresser, and there is a closet, both full of clothes.
All right. Look on the back of the closet to make sure that there's no little compartments in the wall or anything.
Nope. You don't seem to see anything that go on to the next room. Yeah, you enter the bedroom. Doesn't seem like there's any hidden compartments in the dressers or the closet or what have you.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna peek in the other top floor rooms. What do we got? Bedrooms. We got an office somewhere. I want the office.
So yeah, so there are 3 total rooms. The bedroom you just entered. There's some type of like living or living room type area, like a bonus room, and there is a small office.
Yeah, go in there and start looking through. What's on the desks, what's in the drawers,
All right,
what's is there a laptop or a computer present?
let's do an investigation check. I'm used to D&D. Yeah, I mean, I think again with the searching, survival's fitting to a catch-all. I'm gonna have to see if we got something better, but I'd probably say survival. Survival, right? That is our catch-all. I'm trying to find something.
Okay.
That is research. Research would be something different, but yeah. So survival, and then what's your approach?
Resolve.
Resolve.
We're just carefully going through it.
Right. So like, check this document. All right. Check this document. So taking your time to really filter through everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and you can do this differently. So I mean, if one of you wants to use resolve,
Can I just do intellect then? Can I
if you want
power?
to power through it, right? And like basically, speed checking, right? Like, does it seem anything like I care about? No. Okay, moving on.
No.
So yeah, if you want to, you can use intellect to try and power through.
Okay.
And Mike, you're welcome to use resolve to take your time.
Okay. That's more like it.
Hey, you guys got more momentum. This is great.
All right.
Was that a botch?
Yep.
No, we good, right?
Yeah, you're gonna have to start using some of this momentum.
Yeah,
This is great.
Thanks. They're setting me and Dash up with some sweet momentum.
Wait.
Yeah.
What's that, Chandler?
There's an 8 on the screen, right?
Yeah, I do see an 8.
Oh, I don't know. I was just looking at.
Yeah, there's one.
I thought 9s and 10s were successes. Is it 8s too?
It's 8, 9, 10.
Oh.
So I can't because there's so much text.
In
I
there,
can't.
yeah.
We always go by. The 3D roller isn't always the best,
It does miss
Right.
sometimes.
and so we've always gone with whatever is on the text. But I can't see the rest of the text.
Yeah.
Right. No, I'm
The
cool.
old code.
I'll throw mine in there. What do we
See,
do?
Mike, even when you succeed, you fail.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And a regular failure.
Oh,
So,
awesome.
yeah, you guys are almost maxed
Yep.
out on momentum.
All right.
I get to add 1 momentum and he gets to add 2? Or did you do it for us?
Yes. So yeah. Sylvia, add one momentum using the ability on your character sheet, and Bogey add 2. Fantastic.
Things are going to get better.
They're getting great. So yeah, Sylvia, we'll come back to Bogey in a second. Sylvia, you're just powering through, but I mean, you're not finding anything that seems useful. A lot of it actually is related to the Zawa, like legitimate business stuff. Bogey, you're taking your time, and you get a little distracted. Kind of reading through this, you get on one particular document, and it's talking about how the Zawa could expand into, or I'm sorry, actually how Philip's business could expand into things in the mountains. And then you start thinking about, whoa, what could he possibly want to do in the mountains? And you start to go down this rabbit hole of what he could possibly ever want to do in your mountains. So, like, these are, I mean, they're not your mountains, right? Nobody owns these mountains, but like, this is kind of your territory. And so you go into this deep, deep rabbit hole, searching and searching through, convinced that there's something deeper here that you need to find.
That sounds right.
That sounds right. Great.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll give that some time. All right. So yeah, we get back to Desh and Quinn, ready to do the big
Oh yeah.
the Ocean's 12, 11, whatever number we're going to be on. So Desh, I assume we're starting with you.
Yeah.
Actually, well, I was gonna wait.
Yep, I asked him to wait 2 minutes. I was gonna go around to that door first and like crouch down and see if I could see, like, look through the crack of the door. Is there, like, is the bolt shut? Does it seem like I'm gonna be able to get through it? Like, just kind of peeking through.
It's dark.
Yeah. And if
when you push it, you'll know.
Yeah. And so, yeah. Do I remember? It was a push. Did it jingle?
It did not jingle.
Okay.
It did not jingle.
So I'm gonna just give it like a very, very light push, just like the tiniest bit, just to see if it moves.
Yeah, it's got some slight give, and
Okay.
there's no like little click
All right.
of block.
All right, good to go. Then I'm just gonna wait for Dash. Momentum.
I count to 120.
Great,
I count another 120.
great.
4 minutes. I asked for 2 minutes, Dash. 2 minutes. I've been crouching for a long time. I'm getting tired.
And Josh, if you want to set yourself up, you go ahead and put Quinn right there.
Oh yeah.
And I'll come to the
Where
door
is-
there.
Where is
Yeah.
Quinn? Where are you, Quinn? Where's my dude?
Where did he go?
Where is he?
Like, I ain't doing this by myself.
He's there.
Oh, hey. All right.
All right, Desh.
You got it, Dash.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to the door and I'm gonna knock.
You hear some confused voices inside, like,
And I'll kind of preempt it and say, Colorado Springs Utilities.
oh, all right.
I hope you took the mask off.
Oh yeah.
Colorado Utilities.
Literally, the thing that happens, I say that, and I'm standing there, and I start to scratch my face nervously. I'm like, oh shit, and I like pull the mask off and like stand my
So
Perfect.
Philip does come up to the door, and he does open it in towards him. It does appear, I mean, all you see is him. There is one other light inside, and he, of course, he has a flashlight as well. And he, you know, he doesn't shine it in your eyes, but he brings it up so he can see you.
I kind of turn my head away just enough so maybe he won't get a clear look in my face in case it is the same dude. So I kind of do that whole like I'm just like looking around.
Okay.
You know.
Let me see. Does he recognize you?
2 successes.
And so, yeah, are you trying to essentially obfuscate? Okay.
I'm gonna try to resist in whatever way I can.
Yeah, no, of course, naturally. So let's go ahead. I mean, you are trying to hide your face. So, I mean, I think this fits under subterfuge,
Okay.
unless you think it fits under something better.
No, sounds like subterfuge.
And then either finesse or resilience.
Well, I'm trying to be sly about it, so I guess that's more finesse, right?
Finesse. So yeah, I mean, I'd probably say either cunning, trying to think about like the right angle to get out of the right light, or dexterity to put yourself in the right place. Whichever one you feel is more appropriate.
I mean, I guess that would be like kind of not standing directly in front of the door. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I guess that may be more dexterity than cunning, right?
I mean, yeah, if you're trying to, I guess if your approach is less thinking about it and more trusting your physicality to get the right angle, then yeah, it'd be more like dexterity.
Okay. I mean, I'd rather it be cunning, but I think in this situation, it's probably more dexterity. So,
Okay.
Dexterity and subterfuge, huh? All right. I was trying to use, let's see, dexterity and subterfuge. Should I use momentum for this?
Yes, you should.
Yeah, dip into it a little bit. Why not? We got a lot.
Yeah, how much momentum should I use for this?
More than you're gonna at least two.
Do what?
At least two, more than you're gonna make.
Yeah.
Okay, here it is.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh. What is
First time, let's do it.
Momentum.
rolling? I got a 10.
Ooh.
I got 2.
Oh, dash.
I got freaking
Yeah.
So he walks up to the door, and he says, "Oh, great! I'm glad you're here. That's what's going on. It's been out for a while."
Yeah, we had a tree fall on a major line, and it tripped. And then when it tripped, well, we had some idiots go out there and they tried to fix it. And you know how these things go when you have incompetent workers.
Yeah, don't I ever?
Yeah, so I'm coming around here to check to make sure that everything is okay for you here. We're going through the neighborhood.
Other than not having power, I mean, that'd be nice.
Also, I was noticing over the side here, you have this. There's a line that's out the side of your establishment here, and it seems to be loose. And so I'm a little concerned about it that when the power comes back on, it may trip something.
It's loose.
For lack of a better term, it's not where it should be.
Huh?
It looks like someone is.
Can you fix it?
I can, but I'm a little worried that if I try to fix it, and I mean, I'm pretty good at my job, but I could screw it up. And usually when we try to fix those things, we ask people maybe not to be in the building while we're trying to fix them. It's connected to a gas line, and yeah, I should turn that back on when the power comes back on, and then the gas, gas, electricity, it doesn't work out very well.
The electric line's connected to the gas line?
No, it's not connected. It's just nearby. It's
That was me asking.
Yeah.
it's a safety measure.
All right. I mean, it's an interesting moment.
Yep.
Okay.
Seems
wow.
legit. Checks out.
That's fine. All right. Yeah. I mean, can you show me?
Sure. When we have to walk around out here, out the back.
All right, Shayna, I'll be right back. And he says inside towards the other light.
I didn't think that would actually work.
Yeah, now you better show him that loose power line. Oh boy.
The gas line too. That's
Yeah,
horrible.
and the gas line. And maybe ask him why his building bundled his utilities that way.
Tasem is the right thing.
Tase him. Get him outside. Tase him.
What's up, that big taser, man?
Shit.
Just look right up here and then get him in the neck.
You see what that's it's got a flashlight on it. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Like, let me just light it up for you.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so you're just gonna take him out and over to the side of the building and show
I got
him.
one guy with me. Yeah.
Hey, I mean,
Right. So
Yeah.
Quinn, there's one person left.
yeah. Well, when that guy goes out, I'm going in.
Is this the boss man?
Yeah, this is the boss man. You recognize him.
Okay.
Voice and enough you're able to see enough of him to be able to see. So Quinn, let's switch over to you.
Yeah.
There is one light in here.
Yep.
That's actually from your angle. That's all you can really see. That
Yeah.
there is a light over in this corner.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna try to do now that Boss Man's gone is watch for a second and try to time it. Because look, I'm not the most graceful guy, but I figure if I can time it right, like when the light's shining away, then I'm gonna take this little doot around, like cut close to the bathroom and back to that door, and see if I can use like when he's looking away and also the shelf in the middle to duck down and kind of time it right and zip back there.
Okay.
And
So
And if plan B, like if the light comes my way as I'm going through there, well, I'll reroute and I'll go at that guy.
okay, all right. So yeah, either subterfuge or athletics, I think would fit for trying to physically sneak.
Okay.
And it sounds like you're trying to do it in a finesse style.
I am.
Okay. So I think that fits with either dexterity or cunning. Since you kind of thought it out, like it's a plan. So it's not necessarily entirely attached to your physicality. It's partially attached to your plan.
Okay.
So if you want, you could take cunning instead.
Yeah. All right. Athletics and cunning.
Yeah.
All right.
And then momentum if you want to use it.
Oh man, we got all this momentum.
Yeah, so we do. Let me go ahead and change that side.
How much we got? We got 5.
You should be back down to 5.
What do we think?
Yeah.
What do we think, guys? How much are you gonna spend on this one?
Do it. Spend it up.
Throw 2 at it.
2?
Yeah.
How many dice you rolling to start with?
Let's see. Athletics and
Yeah,
5.
that's a good.
Yeah, throw a couple more.
Yeah.
All right.
I get into 7's a good number.
Mike and I will be momentum factories over here at the house.
You guys keep charging that up.
Yeah, we'll keep.
We gotta keep switching themes back and forth so we can rebuild our momentum.
As soon as you guys run out, we'll jump back to Sylvia and Bogey.
All right.
Let me see. Yeah, give that the proper name. Okay. Mike made them nice and cold.
Ooh.
So yeah, you push open that door very quietly.
Yep.
You start sneaking in. The light starts shining your way. You creep around. The light shines back. You think you made it. So you're at that door.
Cool. Now I just gotta go in there.
You just got to go in that door.
Yeah.
So Sylvia and Bogey.
Perfect. Give me some more momentum.
All right.
So yeah, so you're going through, as we said, and you can keep going through, obviously, if you want to. If you're like, it's not like you took 5 hours, you went through every paper. Bogey's on a tangent, but Sylvia, you're not finding anything attached to anything that seems illegal.
Mhm. So, I mean, are there computers, flash drives?
There's a laptop.
Okay.
Giving a search over and search it through the desk and taking some time. You do find an external hard drive as well.
Yeah, I'm just checking those in my backpack.
Okay, both of them. All right, they're in your backpack.
Anything else in the room to search? I mean, a look around. Is there a painting? That's the safe is behind the painting. I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna move a couple paintings.
Always.
There's a poster, like one of those joke posters, It doesn't seem that funny.
Oh, all right.
There's a wall behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is going on over here?
That's Bogey's.
Oh God. Well,
Did you just go and make that in Hero Forge?
No, I already had that one made. I've got several that haven't come up yet.
You're wearing a white helmet right now.
I love it. I love it. I love all Bogey's outfits. No, so yeah, there doesn't seem to be like a hidden safe in this room, nor a regular safe in this room. There's a filing cabinet, and searching through it has a lot of documents in it. So you feel like it would probably take you some time. Powering through, it'll take you less time, but still a lot of documents to go through.
Yeah, I'll start powering through those.
Okay, so yeah, give us another roll. Bogey, you're getting close. You're really sure. You think you've found out what it is you've just about found out what it is he's trying to do in the mountains, and you think it's nefarious.
Whenever I find an interesting paper, I put that in my backpack.
Good.
something.
We both have
interesting.
backpacks. Sorry, guys.
Come on.
So it's going to continue to take some time. We haven't found anything yet, but you haven't finished the filing cabinet.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Quinn, you are at the door.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna, walk right through it.
It seems to be locked.
Yeah, I thought it probably would be.
Yeah. It is kind of the back room.
Yep. Well, I guess I will try. Let's see, how do I get in this room?
Oh, there's the bogey with the white hat.
Yeah. Oh, he's up. Yeah. First, I thought somebody was trying to creep up on our store operation here. I was like, what is that?
Yeah,
Oh.
so that's bad news for Dash.
Yeah.
This guy looks like a.
Mike did have a good time with Hero Forge, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
All right. This door is locked. What kind of door am I looking at here? This is like big, heavy security door, or just like?
No, not big, heavy security. I mean, it's a regular wooden door. It has not a deadbolt, just a regular lock on the handle.
All right.
So, yeah, it's not heavy security. It's a locked door.
I'll see if I can pick the lock. Yeah.
What do you have?
Sure.
What do you have to pick the lock?
What do I got in my pocket? Let me see. What do I got in my pocket?
You didn't bring your drill?
No.
Come on, man.
Your silent drill?
Yeah.
Thinking.
I mean, I imagine that I might have. I probably carry like a multi-tool with me because
Okay, yeah.
So maybe there's like some. I mean, whatever this jam. I don't know. Jam the knife blade in there or something, and just try and like half pick it, half force it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. We'll go for. Well, and that's the question. Are you forcing? Are you doing this power? Or are you doing this finesse? It's going to be subterfuge because you're picking a lock.
Yep.
But are you trying to power through this lock?
I'm.
Or are you trying to finesse through this lock? And you do recognize the difference between like loud and quiet.
Yeah.
You could go resilience. You just recognize it's going to take more time. So
Yeah.
you've got loud, quiet, and timely.
Right. I am going to. I don't really think we have a lot of.
Knife at the dude standing in the
Just kill the guy with the knife.
And hopefully he has a fuse on him. Or her.
I don't have a lot of time. I gotta. I'm gonna take my hoodie.
Okay.
And I'm gonna like try to muffle what I'm doing. So I'm gonna like jam the knife in there. I'm gonna try to muffle it as much as I can, and then get that thing open. And if this guy comes back here, then we'll deal with that later.
We'll deal with that when we get to it. All right.
Yeah.
I'd say that's might. And you're using your natural strength, so I think you'll get an enhancement from your athletics.
Yep. All right. So might and subterfuge. All right. Moment. I don't need it. So get the enhancement.
Come on, make a Josh roll.
Yeah.
Here we go.
This will be fine. I got it. Don't worry. Anybody worried? Nobody should be worried.
Who would possibly be worried?
Yeah. Who's worried?
Okay. So you got two,
Yeah.
Right there.
right?
Yeah. It looked like it, didn't it? Oh well.
Yeah, it's another one of
Yep.
those. I
Well,
guess
it
it's
looked like an
not-
8. Was not an 8.
And we can't see because all I see is code.
Right.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm in the chat. I'm in the chat log. Give me a second. It's updating.
That's all good.
Yeah, after some stuff happens, I can see enough to see.
Yeah.
Like I can see.
Yeah, no, it's 1-837-5246.
Oh, 3-7. So close.
Close.
Yeah. Hey.
So it's 2 successes.
Yeah.
You don't quite get through. So you, actually, sorry. So you've got 2 options. Because essentially you have to buy off the fact that you're trying to do this a little bit quicker and louder, and it does help that you're trying to muffle it. So either you can try the force and see whether or not you can break through the lock, or you can buy off the complication of the noise and possibly try again. You're not, you don't know right now whether or not it's going to succeed, but the complication of the noise you can buy off with the 2 and then try again, after time.
Wait, what does buy off mean?
So when you do different things, and they've kind of come up, and actually they came up when Josh did the blackout, right, where he got 9 successes total. There was a complication in it of not being able to be tracked, like covering his tracks well enough.
Right.
He didn't get enough overall to buy off that complication,
Okay.
but he got enough to be able to do the thing. And so I said, you can either back out and not have to worry about it and you'll be safe, or do it, but he doesn't buy off the complication. Who knows what might happen from not being able to cover his tracks. So right now the complication is it'll be loud.
Right.
If you try it, you don't know whether or not it will succeed, and it will be loud if you go full for it. Or you can buy off the complication with your 2 successes and essentially back out from the attempt, and avoid being loud and avoid therefore drawing that attention.
Like Sylvia said, you got to break a few eggs to make an omelet or whatever.
Okay. All right. So you're going for it. You're not worried about the complication.
I don't know how much time Dash is going to give me, so
That is true.
yeah.
So we will come
Probably
back.
not much.
Dash, you are out with.
Yeah.
It's about this moment where you are out.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say you're out. You just started showing him, and there is, like you didn't lie. There is a line out here. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
No, that was it. I was gonna pass it back to you. Of like, he's come out with you, and now he's got his light up towards where the line connects from the. Yeah.
So I point to that, and then I turn my back on him so he can't really tell if he puts his light on me. And I start walking out towards the middle. Is this like an alleyway or just a road?
It's a road.
Okay. I start heading out like I'm heading across the street or whatever. And I start talking about like, man, you know how they, the city isn't that old, but the way they build these gas lines, they just sometimes, over this way, you'll see that. Yeah. And so I'm trying to pull out all my gas line knowledge, which isn't a lot. But so I'm pulling the con right now. And I'm talking about gas lines and how things aren't connected and, this, that, and the other.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So yeah, you start pulling him away.
Okay.
You're probably halfway across the street when the hell was that? You didn't get through.
Oh.
Whether there's the wrong angle or whatever it was, you didn't quite get through the lock.
Yeah.
And that light quickly flashes over in this direction.
Yeah.
Doesn't see you yet, but you've got a moment before that light starts coming your direction.
All right.
What's the split response, split action response. I don't know the words I'm looking for. It's
I'm
Yeah, neither do I.
split
Okay.
second response.
jumping in this bathroom.
Okay. All right.
I mean, he's coming, and I'm getting ready.
You're getting ready?
I'm getting
Okay.
ready to bust out this door.
It's a mess.
Yeah. Ugh,
Okay.
gross.
And are you closing the door behind you, or you got like you jump? The door was open.
Yeah.
You're just jumping in.
I'm just jumping in. Yeah, I want the door open because this guy doesn't know I'm in here. But I know he's coming, and so as soon as he's visible, I'm coming out this door full force.
Okay. You hear a couple footsteps that are hesitant.
Yeah.
And they become a little bit more confident around in that area. Probably around in this area.
Yeah.
Was it Alt? Okay. And you see the light flashing in this direction, and you hear the voice again. And it's a little bit deeper, but it's clearly more feminine voice, or originally feminine
Oh,
voice.
okay.
But you hear this person say, "Who's back there?" And then you hear, "I said, who's back there?"
Oh.
All right. Well, I'm gonna. I mean, can't hit me from here.
I mean, that's very true.
Yeah.
You can't get out, but they can't hit you from there.
Yeah. I'm going to. What am I gonna do? All right. You know what? Is this like a standard? Is this like what the toilet looks like? Is this like standard sit down toilet? All right.
Yeah.
I'm taking the lid off the tank.
Just ripping it off.
I mean, I'm taking the lid off the tank.
Yeah,
and
you can do that.
Yeah, and I'm coming out here and I'm gonna chuck the lid right at their face.
Okay. All right. So let's do this. Because essentially you're trying to.
I don't know if you know this, but we got a serial crusher here.
Essentially, you're trying to ambush him.
Yeah.
So roll your agility plus dexterity, and they will roll integrity plus cunning.
Agility. Wait. What's agility?
Killed by a toilet seat.
Agility.
Well, sorry. What?
I was gonna say agility's not a thing.
It's not. That's probably a mistype. Athletics plus cunning. Or excuse me, athletics plus dexterity.
Okay.
I think that's probably a misprint on their end.
Let's use.
You don't have a high mark.
No. Do I need some momentum here?
Should be a
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. How much? How much am I dipping in here, everybody?
You got-
You had to go nuts. You empty the
three
tank.
left.
You only need one success, right?
Well, no. So just as a heads up, like this is essentially to see if you can get the drop on this person. So if you can, essentially get the ambush.
Save a little back for the hit.
Yeah. I don't.
You didn't kill the guy with that.
Look, I don't need it. I don't
Well,
need it.
this isn't the throw.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is just getting the drop. I got it. Don't worry.
Right. Yeah.
My God, this isn't good. You're as good as I am at this. Well,
Look at that. No problem. Got it.
There you go.
Nailed it.
Got
It
it.
just
All right.
transfers from one game to another, doesn't it?
Yep.
So let's go ahead and roll initiative, and that will impose a -3 on his initiative.
All right. So what? And this is normally.
It's a button.
Oh, yeah.
There should
But
be
then
a
it.
button.
But then it said what skill?
Oh, right. And so you use your best fighting skill.
Okay.
So athletics, combat.
All right. We'll use this one.
Or your close combat is your best fighting skill.
Yep.
that's right. It's all the same.
You're a
Oh,
close combat.
I am a close combatter.
Nice.
Well, I mean, they got a -3, so
Yeah.
you're still going first.
Yep.
So go ahead and make your throw. And I assume are you just chucking it as hard as you can at this person?
Yes, all full strength, hard as I can, right in the face.
All
Toilet
right.
lid.
That's an athletics, and I presume you're going for might.
Yeah, yep, I think so. All right, might, athletics. I think 8's enough. I can do it on 8.
You can do it on 8.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and roll their defense. And I am going to use a little bit of tension.
Ooh, tension.
Is that worth it?
Tense situation here.
It is very tense in this this convenience store.
I don't really want to go out on
Toilet lid.
Getting killed by a toilet.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a little bit of tension.
Okay.
I'm gonna use 2 tension on my defense and see if I can avoid a little bit of that.
Come on, Mike. Did you screw his dice up? Here we go. You got a 10.
What do we got? I got, well, sorry. So 2 successes. I don't have it set up properly.
Okay.
2 successes. Yeah.
2 successes. So you've got 3 successes on the throw.
Yep.
And so obviously, you got a hit, so that'll do A damage.
Yep.
And was I smart and put actions in here for you
Yeah,
all?
sorry, I was gonna say I realized I didn't have that open.
Right. Didn't realize we were gonna quite get into it.
Oh, me either.
This is great.
Yeah, where
Look,
is-
I drew the boss outside.
I mean,
I mean,
should
come on.
have known.
You did exactly what we wanted.
I
It's
did
great.
exactly half the thing I said I would do.
Yep.
So here's what you got. So if you got the book open, page 118.
Yep.
You did a throw and attack. You're inflicting a damage, and you got 3 additional successes.
I like additional successes.
Yeah. So you don't have the 4. That would be a critical hit, which would do an additional damage.
Mhm.
You said you were throwing it at the face.
Yep.
So if you want to, you can spend 2 successes to essentially blind her temporarily, right? Like you're hitting her in the eye with it.
yeah.
And that would increase the difficulty on all shooting and thrown attacks. He has a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Since you're throwing at the face, I think disarm would be a little bit difficult to call for.
Is line drive a possibility?
Line drive's a possibility. You don't know his might.
Okay, so
If you want to go for it, 3 successes. This is a human, as far as you know, not metagaming, not necessarily someone with as much might as you have.
Yeah.
So it's possible that you could line drive and knock the person down.
But I'm basically spending those to try and do that, and if it doesn't work, then oh well, too bad.
Right, beating the defense automatically, you can do 1 damage. And then you've got your choice between blind and I'd say and trying a line drive. See if you can essentially knock this guy down.
With a man, that seems pretty cool. I'm gonna try for the line drive. The
Okay.
line drive toilet lid to the face.
Yep. So yes, a line drive to the face. You do manage to knock him prone, like he gets
Beautiful.
hit in the face, back into the stand there, and slumps down into the corner there of the floor in that space.
Yep.
But he's not out.
No.
And he brings the gun up to bear, sitting,
Yeah.
and takes a shot.
You can try.
Oh, he's gonna. So go ahead and roll your defense.
Okay. And that is
Also a button, I think.
There's-
Did we make that a button?
there's
We
not a
didn't make that a
button.
button, did we? We should. That'd be
What's that?
cool.
But it's like your highest
No, not yet.
your highest
Oh, yeah.
resilience, right?
Right. You just got to click on regular roll. Like if you go to
So to do the roll.
Yeah. Okay. Roll.
So
Oops. Yeah. What is that? I don't even know what that was.
So the highest. So if you want to do defense, all you have to do is go to your normal roll icon.
Yep.
And then select whichever one it is first. So whichever attribute is the highest,
Yeah.
and then for the skill, just leave blank with a 0.
Yep.
Right. So
Sorry, say again. I was
Okay.
processing my own stuff. Yes, exactly. So yeah.
Wow.
Shoot me. I just hit you with a
Yeah.
toilet lid.
You know what?
Shoot me.
I am shooting you. I'm going to spend the rest of my tension to try and shoot you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
I'm going to spend 3 tension and 3 dice.
3 more days. Add them in there. Pile them on in there.
Yeah, let me go ahead and edit this to add 3 dice. I think it was the exclamation point that made that explode. That'll be that.
So if you start killing Josh characters, you know what happens.
I know.
Okay, all right.
You're hitting with a toilet bowl, man.
Oh, it's a lot of dice. Oh,
Yeah.
She's good at this. And she has an enhancement of 1.
so 3.
Of course.
Yeah.
So 3 successes, does not get past. You managed to, move just a little bit. He's already off a little bit.
Yep.
And so he misses on that.
Yep.
And he does manage to push himself back up, and it's back to you. Dash. Philip turns back to the store, hearing a gunshot, doesn't give you a second look, and he's about to start running back towards the store.
Tase his ass. It's time, Dash.
No. Okay.
Are you gonna engage him?
Does he have a weapon on him that I see?
Not that
that sounds like
it's pretty dark though, so you don't
Okay.
know. And you did hear a gunshot inside.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you tase him first.
It's true. If you tase him first, it doesn't matter.
Don't worry, he's definitely human. We're good.
Yeah.
So yeah, unfortunately though. So here's what Dash will do. As he turns around to run, I'm going to also turn around to run, but I'm going to try to run across him and try to do the whole we collided and So in
Okay.
other words, I'm doing the panicked run into him and trying to essentially put us both on the ground.
Okay. All right. Then I would say.
Keeping in mind that this is actually Dash panicking. This isn't an act. He actually.
Oh, no,
Like,
So I'd say that could fall under subterfuge or survival because you are just trying to survive. But you're also trying to, I assume, get in his way to some degree.
yeah.
But if you feel like this really is just Dash's survival and he's just crashing into this guy,
Well, I mean, I guess if it was truly his survival, he would run the other way. So I mean, it's he's panicking, but he's like, I got to do this. I got to do this. I can't. I got to do this. So he's gonna but he's petrified to use the taser right now. So he just
he
is.
just wants to get in.
It's the thing he thought of is I'm gonna keep him from going in there by tripping him up.
Right. Get us both just tripped up. All right.
Right.
So yeah, I think that would fall either under athletics or subterfuge. I'm guessing you'll go with subterfuge.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'd say it's probably more finesse. Does that make sense to you? Or do you feel like this is more of a power move?
I don't think this is very powerful at all.
No, I think you're trying to conveniently get in his way.
Yeah.
So I'd say either cunning or dexterity could work for that.
All right.
And you guys do still have some momentum. You don't have to use it, but if you want to use it. I'm just essentially going to have him defend.
All right. How much momentum do we have left?
You have 3.
3.
Yeah, you had 7. And
Here, I'll borrow 1.
there you go.
Here we go.
All right, let's see something good.
Oh, Dash. flesh.
There we go.
All right.
Good. All right.
Right.
Oh, whoa.
4 and 4.
Jeez.
I don't even know who ties go to. So here's what ends up happening.
Damn.
Yeah, I know, right? So you go to get in his way, and he catches you. And he kind of, he's not that strong, but he writes you back up. You do have the effect of you stopped him from moving forward for essentially this round. And so you two are in the middle of the street where you had both turned around. He caught you. He's not saying anything to you. It's clear that he's about to continue forward, and we'll come back. Right now, we're back at the top of the round of the inside fight with Quinn.
All right. Well, it's time to end this nonsense. Right. So, did the toilet lid land somewhere nearby?
It hit him in the face and went off that. Yeah.
All right. Then I'm just going to, and this, they did get up.
They did stand back up. Yeah.
So yeah, we're just, yep. So we're just gonna go straight punch in the face, just run over and like keep that momentum going, smash them right into this pile of whatever, like this shelf here, and just clean their clock.
Close combat and might is what I assume you're going for.
Yeah.
The beef jerky stand.
Yep.
Smash him.
We're just doing it. Might. Close combat. Momentum. I don't need momentum.
No, you already have them.
Yep.
Ooh.
Target is 2.
Mike, you need to get hold of those dice again.
Yeah.
I got more than 2.
You got more than 2, and you lay him out. He takes another hit to the face, and he slumps to the ground.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
So we are back outside. He catches you, kind of sets you right, and he's about to head forward.
Those were gunshots. Don't go in there.
You can follow him, but otherwise he's moving forward. Unless you want to try to get in his way again in some capacity.
I mean...
Knock him right into that gas line.
Gas electric line.
It might explode.
No, that's cool.
I'm gonna like run beside him, trying to convince him not to go in. I don't know if I can or not. He may be like singularly focused, but I'm doing the whole like, there's gunshots in there. Don't go in there. It's dark.
Yeah, you can always try, right? Like there's never. It just changes the difficulty, right? So go ahead and you're trying to persuade him.
Yes.
And I mean, it sounds like being more frantic. You're trying to power through it. So probably presence, if that makes sense to you.
Sure.
If you're running next to him, just no, dude, you can't.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so I'm going to roll for him to not be convinced, his integrity. And I'm going to give him an enhancement because obviously he has a very good reason to be running in there.
Yeah.
Very persuasive.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him 1 enhancement for his reason to go in.
Okay. Did I roll?
Did you roll?
I thought I pressed roll.
No.
Roll.
It's even again?
It's such an even match out there.
Though, right? Or did it add it in?
What's that?
Did you get your enhancement?
Thank you. Yes, I did not add in my enhancement. So no, he did beat you out with a 4. I mean, you feel like you were close. He hesitated for a second, but then he started charging forward. You can continue with him, and he's starting. He's starting to pull a gun. So you guys are probably exactly where you are right now. So you're no longer halfway across the street.
I don't think that's really necessary. Sir, I just don't think.
We'll come back to that.
That's me. Yeah.
You can hear Desh outside. He's quite frantic.
Thank you. I actually meant to say I'm doing that loud enough because I want somebody inside to be able to hear me. So yeah, I mean, I'm doing it panicking because I actually am panicking, but I'm also very loud right now. So
But you are slowing him down still with this.
I'm trying to do yeah.
Because otherwise he would have already been at the door.
Yeah.
So Josh,
Yep.
you hear Desh outside. You just knocked this guy out.
Yep.
The toilet bowl you think is over here. It's still kind of dark. And there's a flashlight on the ground.
I don't need that.
Okay. And a gun, I guess.
All right. Oh yeah, there's a flashlight and a gun. All right. I don't know if I got time, but I'm gonna try to. All right. The gun is like right here. I'm gonna just chuck the gun and the flashlight like backwards, like down the hall as I move around to get ready.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just
go ahead and
gonna
position yourself.
Yeah, and try to like get. I want to get there. No, I'm gonna get like here.
Okay.
So that I can see, like, as soon as this guy comes in the door, we're just gonna
Fisticuffs.
charge him and try to slam him into the wall here and take him down real quick.
Okay, that sounds great. All right, so we are back to the outside part, and we will return to that. So Sylvia and Bogey.
Yeah.
It's great. It's going great.
Bogey, you finally figured it out. What he wants to do out there is to just start a whole new black market in the caves. Like, you think this whole Zawa thing was just a setup so he could practice to go set up markets in the caves. By tomorrow, you're going to realize it's just the adrenaline talking, and you'll be fine. You don't have to stay convinced of this. But like the rabbit hole you ran down kind of ended. You feel like you're satisfied. You can go ahead and move on at this point. You're no longer stuck to the rabbit hole.
I have documentation to support that.
Yeah, you got the documentation. You believe you have the documentation to support that. That is correct. Yeah. But yeah, you are free to take.
Continue with the search.
Yeah.
Going through the office.
Yeah. So do you want
As
to?
we're going through it, we're putting everything back the way that it was, so it's not immediately evident.
Best you can. You don't feel like you've been entirely successful, especially with the things you guys have stolen, or you two have stolen. Excuse me. But yes, I mean, obviously, to the degree with which you can, you are.
Right.
Sylvia, I know you're continuing to search, so feel free to go ahead and continue searching the filing cabinet. And then, Bogey, are you joining her, or are you going to try to rifle back through the desk?
I'm gonna go back to the desk, look at like pull out the drawers and make sure that there's no like false backs or anything on the drawers.
Okay. All right, we'll come back to that, to the power through the filing cabinet.
You just gotta stick with the slow methodical thing.
Yeah.
And then what was the skill that we're using?
Survival.
Oh, okay. Come on.
Whoa!
Oh, that
Whoa!
looks good. Good.
That's a lot better.
Tens.
All right, so Sylvia, after powering through the first drawer, powering through the second drawer, and getting through, you're starting to recognize that a lot of these documents are just Zawa documents. Some of them, though, something seems off, and you feel like you don't have, the time to really sit down and understand it yet. But there's something off about these documents. You feel like with more time to sit down and really understand and research them, you probably could get a better understanding of what is off. But right now, there's something off about the documents. Bogey, having already done this massive sweep of his documents and having a deep understanding of, the cryptology he's clearly using, you actually you start to find the same kind of thing. And as you two start kind of comparing, these are different things, or they seem to be about different things. So it seems like some of these documents are just regular Zawa documents, but some of these documents seem to be hiding probably something tied to his business, his black market business. But conferring, it would probably take you a lot more time to figure out what, and you'd have to take these documents with you to do that.
The one suspect we will take with us.
It's a little difficult to figure out which ones are and aren't. I mean,
Okay.
if you take the time individually, yes, but that's going to take you a while. There's lots of paperwork here.
Okay.
So you can try to take however much you want. You can leave however much you want, but you do recognize there's some type of puzzle here.
We'll take out one of the, I don't know if there's a deep drawer or something like that. And
Yeah,
start
there's a deeper drawer on the.
what?
Yeah, there's like there's no hidden compartments, but there's like a deeper drawer to the desk.
Yeah.
Filing cabinets are.
And use that like a box.
Okay.
Unless there's an actual paper box around.
No.
Sylvia actually, she finds something that's just right. She's like, oh, right back here.
Yeah. What is it, Sylvia? What is it that you find?
Just one of those like to-go cases for files.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, like the cardboard boxes that paper.
Yeah, that you can hang files in.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. That's exactly what you find. Yeah, it was just sitting in the corner. Bogey, you missed it at first, but Sylvia pointed it out, and there it is.
Perfect.
Because what's your knack called?
Master of the world.
Because she's master of the world.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was just right there when you needed it. So yes, you can start to collect a good amount of documents.
Excellent.
All right, Desh. He's going in. Gun is in hand. He's peeling out ahead of you, unless you're going to try to do anything else to stop him. You don't have to. I'm just providing you the opportunity.
Yeah, at this point, I'm like ultra panicked. So I'm really, you don't want to do that, sir. You really just don't want to do that. Don't go in there. You don't know who's in there.
Okay, go ahead and give another persuasion.
This isn't my forte. Well, this is, but what we're doing is.
But the power part of it is what you're forte.
Presence, right?
Yeah. Yeah, trying to use your power of presence to convince him not to do it.
Presence and persuasion. All right. Ooh, gotta press roll. There we go. I actually don't know if I want to succeed on this or not. I mean, Dash wants to succeed on it. I don't know it. They're rolling. That was your roll.
That was my roll.
3 successes.
Just 4. I gotta look at how to make that auto do.
Yeah, you're going right in.
Yeah, he's pulling in right ahead of you.
All right.
So Quinn, go ahead and make that athletics plus dexterity to because you're trying to get the drop on him again.
Yep.
So go ahead and make that athletics plus dexterity. So you are still back here.
Okay.
You're
Yep.
gonna roll
Got
that surprise to get that initiative.
All right.
I should go into the house.
Did that let go?
Oh.
So he might get the drop. We'll see.
There it goes.
4 3
Oh, that's a
sevens.
bunch of sevens.
Yeah.
Lucky
But
sevens.
you got a momentum.
Oh boy.
Go ahead and add a momentum.
Oh, yeah, cool. Wait.
Minute.
Add momentum. How do I do
Yeah.
that?
There's a button for it.
Oh, yes, there is a button for it. Add 1 momentum. Look at that. I gave us a momentum that I'm going to use.
What happened?
I'm going to use that.
All right, and so everybody, all 3 of us, go ahead and roll initiative. So that is your, that's the initiative button.
What is the initiative button again?
And then your best combat skill.
It's in your attributes and abilities, and yeah, you add your best combat skill.
Does Quinn have a gun?
Okay, check.
No, I don't like guns.
Sorry, I'm slow. It's your best what again?
Your best combat skill. So athletic, firearms, close combat.
Cool, they're all the same.
Oh, good. That's good.
We'll select close combat because that's fun. We won't use any momentum. We'll just roll. Oops, I don't know why it gave me. Oh,
I
I know
mean,
why.
you can have firearms now since you've got that taser.
Hold on, let me do that again. Sorry. Wait, why is it giving me the? So it's automatically giving me. Is that right?
Automatic, yeah, cunning.
Yep.
Automatic.
Okay, so I get the 5 dice then.
Yeah, so it's always cunning and then your best combat skill.
Well, then that's not so bad then. When I roll that many tens.
Right. So
Well.
I mean, you guys get to decide who gets the 6, who gets the
And
3.
you get to choose.
Yeah, and then he's going on the 2. That was
You take the 6.
Okay. Accept.
I'll take the 3.
All right, Quinn. So yeah, you are up. You don't have the jump on him, but you are quicker.
I'm just
And
gonna
you rush in.
gonna run up there and
I have a question.
Yeah.
Question before he does that. Is there like is there any kind of aid?
Yes, there is. And so yeah, I forgot. I had looked that up because I remember you'd asked. Yes, there is. Essentially, you roll the appropriate skill based on how you are trying to aid, and that can provide an enhancement. So yeah, like if you wanted to go first and try to distract him in some way, try to whatever it might be, depending on how your approach is, we'd roll it. He might have some potential defense against it, depending on what it is, and that would be what provides an enhancement for Quinn.
So my other question is, would I actually know what Quinn is doing though?
No.
Because like if I knew what he was doing, I would try to distract him. I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing anyway about this.
It is what you've been doing anyway. And I mean, you guys can do the meta of, like you were doing it anyways.
Yeah.
If you wanted to continue to try and distract him and go 6 first, I'm certainly fine with that. It's meta in the sense of, yeah, this will help, but not so much that it is out of the bounds of what you were already doing.
You want me to go first then and try to give you an enhancement?
sure, go ahead, distract him.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll slam into him.
Am I still doing the same thing?
Well, so how are you trying to distract him?
Well, I mean, I'm literally.
Yeah, you feel like it's pretty clear you're not going to distract him by talking him out of it. Like he's got a gun out. He kicked in the door to enter, and he just walked in ready to fire because he has not heard another shot. So that's either good or bad.
So his gun is out. All right. Well, I think panic to me and like this squawking. Is there some trash or something on the ground, or a rock, or
Definitely rocks. You could probably there's a bush right there as well.
So I think at this point I'll be like, hey, just stop and just flip some as he's almost like as he's going through the door, just throw something to get his attention. So I am trying to draw his attention back to out here for a moment. So
I could call that.
I'm not trying to be real, I'm not trying to hit him, and I'm not really trying to hit anything. I'm just trying to get his attention. So if it's the wall, the door, it's the ground.
I could call that empathy. I could call that subterfuge.
Okay.
And I mean, I would. It sounds like you're trying to manipulate him. I think that would fit as a finesse manipulation. What do you think?
I accept manipulation.
I'll roll his integrity.
I need all the can get, yeah. So he said empathy or subterfuge. I'll make an empathy roll, see if we can do better. All right, here we go. I'm gonna give you that enhancement right here.
I'm ready.
There we go.
3 10s again. I got 1 10.
10. There's a 10 in there. That's good.
A 10's a good thing. All right, let's see how it does against his integrity.
Apparently, I got another success in there somewhere.
says it's rolling dice, hypothetically.
There it is. Yeah, neat. Sweet.
There you go.
Excellent.
Well, yeah, you're going to have a +1 enhancement on your attack.
Great.
So yeah, you're making a noise, and then you see Quinn just rush like
Yeah.
through this window here, and now towards Philip. He is rushing forward for what I presume is an attack.
Yep.
I think at that point too, I'd also be going, Quinn, what are you doing?
Oh, you're about to see what I'm doing.
Bad.
Oh. Oh.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you get enough successes to hurt him.
Yep.
But you've got one extra success.
Does he have 2 because he got 3 plus the enhancement?
Thank you.
Yes,
Yes,
I
I'm
got
sorry.
4.
You do have 2. Yes. And so you were just going in and wailing on him.
So I was gonna see.
Sorry, I should have asked.
Yeah, so I was thinking I was gonna try to do some. So like I don't want him shooting at us.
Right.
So the goal was to like get control of him in some way, whether that was grapple or seize or disarm or
That works. Yeah. So the disarm is 2 extra successes.
Yep.
So you had enough to do the damage by beating his defense by 2, and then with the 2 extra successes, you can disarm him.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just club him and club the gun right out of his hand.
Okay. And so yeah, you're able to knock it away, and
Yep.
it's knocked over there.
Excellent. No shooting, mister.
Yeah. Processing. Okay. Yeah, he's still up, but you hit him, like his head goes back against the glass, and the gun goes flying out of his hand. And he's going to try to grapple with you while he's saying, but we'll
Good.
start with him trying to grapple. So roll your defense.
All right. What's that? That.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So he is able to,
Do we get another momentum for that?
not for defense.
Not for defense.
You're not failing defense. You just definitely did not succeed. So defense is just establishing
Gotcha.
your success or lack thereof. So he's able to get the hit. So go ahead. You've got the take a bruised level.
Yep.
So he will do some damage to you.
Okay.
As he jabs you in the ribs and then wraps his arm around to squeeze a little bit. So you'll have some bruised ribs. And then he will establish a grapple. I'm double checking. As to why it's a variable.
Oh yeah, I saw that. But it was
Oh, essentially he's in control of the grapple.
both of you, and they can only. Yeah, the person who initiates, so he's in control.
Right. And so yeah, he's grappling you. He says, "All right, whoa, stop." And he's trying to hold you tight, but it no longer seems like he's trying to hurt you. You've been in enough where you know when somebody's trying to twist you, pin you, move you, basically everything we do in Arma. It's clear he's just trying to hold you, and he's saying, stop. But we are back to the top of the order with Desh with whatever you all choose to do with that.
So just to confirm, initiative, you stay in the same spot, or can you switch it at any point?
You do stay at the same spot once we've started.
You established it. Okay.
Yeah, unless you hold, right? If you like just in DD, you can hold and go to a different tick.
So he's saying stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just stop. Everybody just stop. Just stop. This is a good idea. Just stop. God damn it! Just give us what we want, and then we can leave.
All right, we'll go to Quinn to see
All right.
what his.
All right, Quinn is doing this.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna try to establish control of this grapple.
Okay.
Is my thing. I'll stop, but I'm not gonna stop while you got me grappled. I'm gonna stop while I have you grappled, buddy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's
yeah,
not how
go
this.
ahead.
That's not how this works.
Trace. 0.
So yes, yeah, you are able to establish the grapple.
Yep.
And are you just looking? So notice you never have to do damage. So if you're not looking to do damage, you don't have to take the 0. But you have taken control of the grapple. Okay, and you have. So how many successes you just get?
I had 3.
So you have 1 additional. So he had 2 to establish the grapple at first. You've now gained control and have 1 additional success.
Okay, then I will also take down. So we'll take him down, grapple him down to the ground.
Okay, so yeah, you two are down on the ground together. Yeah.
All right, I'll stop.
Who the hell are you guys?
He's with the power company.
And what the hell does the power company want that would lead to all this?
Hey,
Can
you're.
I move? Can I move in?
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna move in and close the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, I was just trying to use the bathroom, and your guy back there started shooting at me.
Yeah, that smells like a bunch of bullshit.
Well, I'll decide what the bullshit is right now.
No, he's not a trigger happy kind of guy.
I don't know. Do you usually start shooting people just in the dark for no reason?
If he was shooting, I'd say he had a reason.
I was just in the bathroom, man.
Well, nobody was in this store, and then you were in the store.
Yeah, I was trying to use the bathroom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a little suspicious since you weren't here before.
What do you mean before? Before what?
Before I stepped out the door,
Oh no,
there were 2 of us in here.
no, there was only one in there.
Quinn, just tell him what we want, man, so we can get out of here. Just
All right.
tell him. Just tell him. Just give us what we. You know what we're here for.
Yeah, you know what we're here for.
Keep in mind, it's still dark.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
roll off on the ground.
Yep.
I have no idea what you're here for.
Yeah,
Oh, that's great.
yeah. We're
You don't know
looking
what we're
for.
here for.
No, we're looking
Even
for
better.
something, and we think you know where to find it.
In aisle 1.
What?
Well, there's Cheetos in aisle 1.
Yeah, no, something a little more special than that, and we think you know where to find it.
All right. Well, you care to expand upon that?
Yeah, it's a brooch. Got a red jewel in it, I think.
He
Is that right?
He squints in the dark. Like you can see his face going forward a little bit, and he can't see you.
Yeah.
But then he starts processing. It's you fuckers?
Yeah, it's us. Yeah. So now we know what we're here for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do know what you're here for. Unfortunately, the power's out,
Yeah, and
and the information you want is on a computer.
yeah, where's that computer?
I'll tell you what, let me get up, and then let's talk about this.
We can talk. I can hear you just fine.
I'm sure you can.
I mean, is your computer somewhere in this place? Because I can
My
find it.
computer exists somewhere on this earth.
Okay. Why don't you
That's
tell me?
good.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about where that might be?
As soon as we get up, I'd be happy to talk.
All right. If you try anything,
He's
You're
not going to try anything.
you're gonna
He's
be-
going to talk to us. We're good. We're good, right?
you're gonna be right back where you are right now, but it's gonna be a whole lot worse.
All right, yeah, we're good.
I thought so. All right, I'll let him up, but I'm staying close.
Oh yeah,
I'm not
and
gonna
he'll-
give him much room. I'm not giving him room to move off of this wall.
Yeah, and he'll get up and he'll kind of try to brush himself off. He's clearly hurting as well, about the same as you. Why is this brooch so important to you five?
It's not important to us. I don't care about it, but we gotta find it.
That's worth enough to break into my store and assault myself and my friend?
I don't.
Listen.
Yeah, I don't have $20,000 laying around to buy your information, so gotta do what we gotta do, you know.
So you thought roughing me up was going to be the best option?
That was
No, we did not. No, I did not. I did not.
no. That
I did not at all.
We
No,
didn't-
sir.
we did not come here to do that.
Listen, this guy named Bill said you would be the one who might know where this brooch is, and I need this brooch because I can't get a fucking job until I find this goddamn brooch. And so this is what Bill told us. I'm at the point I don't give a shit about Bill, but I need the brooch so I can give him so I can get it. And no, this is not how I wanted to do this at all. But as he said, I don't have 20. I don't even have $20. I spent 19 on this. I hold up my taser with a strap on this damn thing.
Whoa, watch it. Jeez.
Tuck it back in my sleeve.
Why is this brooch so important to Bill?
You didn't tell
We
us.
didn't get into that.
Hold on. Let me go back to my notes. Yeah, he didn't say.
I imagine he's gonna get a hefty payday out of it.
And he's having you do his footwork?
Yep, that's the story.
Well, that is the way it goes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I tell you what. I'll do you this favor, because I'm not just going to give it up for free, but you'll owe me a favor later on.
Owe you a favor, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And then we can forget about this whole breaking and entering and thing going on.
You mind if I pick up my flashlight?
Oh, go ahead.
And he picks it up and he moves it up to look at your faces. And he takes a moment. Yeah, Dash. Yeah, we can just forget about this after you do me the favor.
Okay.
After your friend made such a big fuss about names, I figured I might as well figure out who's willing to follow me several blocks just to have a conversation. Your friend Carter, I think it was.
Oh. Yeah, he was saying something about that, but I was too drunk to understand what he meant.
Sounds like a good night.
It was horrible.
So what do you say?
What do you think, Dash?
It won't be anything worse than you've already done.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, well, that's not so bad.
I just motion at Quinn.
All right,
Whatever he says.
fine. We'll do your $20,000 favor.
Sounds good. The computer's back at my place. A laptop in my office.
Yeah?
Yeah,
All right.
whenever the lights come back on, I'd be happy to find the correct file for you and get you the name of who I was supposed to go see about this.
In your office, you say.
And yeah, Dash's head came up. It's like, this is the time I'm going to be quiet. And he, so, and in return for this, you would like what?
A favor at a later date.
Oh, a favor. Oh, sorry, I actually misunderstood. Okay.
Yep. Look, this isn't up to just us, so if you don't mind, could we take a minute so Desh can get a hold of the friends who were in on this with us and make sure they're okay with it? We don't want to speak for them. We don't know each other that well yet.
Okay.
Dash, you want to make that call?
Dash, you have an excellent memory.
Yes, I
How
do.
well your phone is going to work right now.
Dash is pretty flat. I mean, he's pretty flustered
Okay,
right
yeah,
now.
so
So
go ahead and get your phone out.
he like pulls. He's like, oh, yeah, the call.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You want to? Yeah, just call one of them and make sure they want to go through with this instead of doing it some other way.
Sure.
Okay. I'll wait here.
Yo, excuse me. I'm gonna go make a call.
Yeah.
Well, and Quinn, processing his hesitation and thinking about how good of a job you did, maybe you did too good of a job. You might have taken out enough towers that he doesn't have signal.
Yeah.
You're a smart guy. You can start to piece that together real quick.
Well, or maybe.
This is why Dash is super confused because he's like, oh, this is part of the plan.
All right, maybe this isn't the best
I'm
time.
making a call.
Yeah.
A call.
I guess maybe we'll just have to explain it later.
Oh. Yeah, that's probably a better plan.
All right. Well, I guess if we, happen to get signal on the way back, we can give them a call and let them know where we're going.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's where we'll pick up next time.
Ah.
It's getting late. I know.
Okay.
I'm working in the morning.
Oh
You
man.
wanted to keep going, but I know there's work in the morning.
I should have gone to the house. I should have gone to the house.
Why? Why? Wasn't this more fun?
It worked out just fine.
Yeah, everything worked out great.
You guys just need to kill him.
Why kill him?
You're not playing Sarge.
No, yeah.
Right.
I'm not gonna just kill somebody for no reason. But man, I was strongly considering just knocking him out. And be like, hey guys, grab that laptop while you're in there. We just need that's all we need. We just need his laptop. Can you get that? Cool. Good.
That would be a short-term solution.
It would. It would.
After you said your names, it seems like it would be a short-term solution.
Wait, did you?
He didn't say your name. He said
yeah.
he said Carter's.
Yeah, Desh didn't say my name.
Right.
So
But
we're good.
I mean, I kind of did.
you
And
might suppose that he
of the Donnybrook, I sort of did say Quinn, but he
Did
may
you?
not have heard it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we'll see.
I mean, there's cameras in this place, and he identified some other guys, so who knows?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think it'll take long to figure out who we are.
No footage of this event though, weirdly.
No.
It's true.
Oh well.
Oh well. All right, we will find out what happens next time
Yeah.
on Scion in 2
Cool.
weeks.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right. Thanks everybody for hanging out, and yeah, we'll be back next week with D&D, and then 2 weeks we'll find out what happens here in Scion Land. So we'll see you next Thursday for D&D time. Night, everybody.
Everyone.